Bum ba bum bum. Set everything up first. I think we'll start out with just a little bit of random music. Although I have considered whether just to put in-game music on, since it is quite good. You know what? I'll use the in-game music for now. I think that's a better solution. Do that. Sound music on. Let's turn up a little bit. 100%? I'm trying to match my audio levels down there, but I think 100% is fine. Ambience. I kind of want ambience like all the way up, because ambience is some of the best part of this game. Like, I would rather just have ambience than music, because ambience is really awesome. Sound cache. Never seen these before. All right, I think this is good. We're gonna have an in-game music stream today, so I'll just close down my art listing. I'm not done setting up this character yet. I just want to point that out because he is completely fresh. The only thing I've done is given him a name. I have activated my bartender add-on and changed the map UI. So something else we need to do as well is align everything. This is a really neat add-on called E-Align. Allow for me to move around different objects in the UI elements and match them up exactly like they're supposed to. Because some people like me would just like to have things aligned. Like, if it's just like a millimeter off, I'll be like, this one, yeah, it's fine. It is a millimeter off, but it's a slight millimeter. Align, and there we go. What else do we need? I have my Cygor. I need to move this one up because that's my damage meter. Actually, it's a bunch of things I need to do here. Unlock window. Is this viewable? No, it's not. What if I start writing something? Okay, I need to move it up just like... Come on. There we go. Oh, you can still see it. I don't want people seeing what I'm writing. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I could also just move down my interface a little bit so you can't see it. That would probably be the best solution going forward, but I think this is fine. So what else? We got my damage meter. I will go ahead and put my damage meter right above me so you guys can see it. That is aligned. Good. And Cygor. Ooh. Where do we put Cygor? Cygor is kind of like... You know, we don't need Cygor right now. We're just leveling. We're not doing in-game stuff. Yeah. So what is the first step when you play a Coltiran? I think you're supposed to just pick up a zone and just go there and start doing questing. I think I'll... Oh yeah, let's do Duskwood. Duskwood, totally favorite area in this game. Like, there's no other area in this game that I prefer leveling in than Duskwood. I think that's good. We can't fly yet, so we will have to run all the way or take what is it called? Not a falcon, a griffin to get there. But yeah, let's just sort of ride over to a flight point. I'm not too sure about his hairstyle so far. I don't know. I think it looks unique. Everyone is either like I don't know, has that nice looking hair that's kind of like combed back. That's kind of like half short. Oh, and this guy's a rich guy, by the way. He's got 42,000 gold on him. So you can tell I'm serious when I say that I'm gonna play this guy. Where's the barber? Because I wanna take him to the barber really quick. I don't even. Oh, I'm in Old Town. I was like, where am I? Gonna head over to the trade district. I keep thinking that those NPCs, you know, from Teldrassil, that they're actually players, just like role-playing. That's a good sign, because when people are role-playing so well in this game on roleplay servers that you can't tell whether it's an NPC or not, like that might as well just have been 3 role-players. I think that's a good thing. I don't know, do we dig this hairstyle? Like, it's either this one. I will never choose this hairstyle here. Actually, now that I'm seeing it, I might actually choose it. Bald is also a really good option, I think, for Kulturan, because we have to remember these are not humans, so we don't want to give them something that a human usually have. Now I'm seeing all the hairstyles. This is like the least best one. Everyone is using this one. Everyone is using, well, not this one. You know what? Let's go with this one. I don't like having a bald spot on top of my head. Let's go with this one. You can see he's into metal. He's using the guitar. What is it called? Necromedes, the Dark Resonator or something. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. Oh, the Death Resonator, not the Dark. It's probably one of my favorite transmogs in the game, but it's more of a, you know, I like looking at it, but then when he's fighting, it doesn't look too good. Good thing about a druid is that he's not really using it for fighting. Using staffs and stuff. Can I fly down? Oh, thank you. Let me just refresh my stream, because I'm not seeing any comments, and there's 7 viewers. Like, one of my regulars should have written a comment. So I'm sorry if I'm not seeing any comments. I just refreshed. If anyone came in and said hi, I didn't see it. Or maybe people just don't want to talk. That's fine too. I'm pretty good at entertaining myself. Just sitting here going on about ponytails for guys and guitars. Griffins. I think I will go healer. But it's so difficult because, like, I want to sign up for dungeons and just be a healer, but I also want a quest. But I think a druid healer can also do quite a good bit of damage early on, so I should just go healer? I'll go healer. The thing about druid, like, there's 2 things that the druid is missing for it to be like the perfect, like, just the perfect class for me. It needs to have 2-handed swords, which it doesn't have as a transmog. 2-handed swords is my absolute favorite weapon in the game. I have often changed characters that I wanted to main because it didn't have a 2-handed sword. And the other thing that a druid is lacking is a proper melee spec. I'm not saying that feral druid is bad, because I love playing feral druid, but it's not like, let's say a shaman. You run up to the enemies and you start pounding on them, and you feel like it's you know, you're going knuckles against knuckles with somebody. Whereas a feral druid is a melee spec, but it's more similar to a rogue. It's more stealth. Although you can have a lot of fun as a feral, because I used to play a lot of feral druid, and it was fun doing world PvP with. I just love this form. This is why I choose a Kulturan. Even with my Legion artifact weapons and with the new appearances you can just, like, you know, switch into, I will still use this form from time to time because I love the death sort of theme they have. Like, I don't like playing druids because of their class fantasy. I think druid class fantasy is one of my least favorite ones in the game. But I'll play a Kultiran druid because they don't focus on life. They focus on death. Because like, oh, it has to be in harmony. Life and death goes hand in hand. I think that's kind of neat. So this class fantasy right here, it might be the exact same class as the other druids in the game, but the fantasy and the roleplay aspect of it is just so much better. What can I do for you? It's just so much better. I've been struggling quite a bit figuring out, okay, so if I have to, you know, let's say play a druid in Shadowlands, what should I play then? Should I play... Actually, let's just go balance. Which reminds me, how do I get... Oof, okay. Because I need my boomkin form. I think when you switch into boomkin form, it changes all your spells? Oh, I actually don't know. Let's put it over there. Let's put the spells up here. If I can see them. I'm not sure if this is going to be my spell setup for now. Oh, it is the same. Interesting. I never play a boomkin, to be honest. I don't know what it is about it. I just don't like... It's probably one of my least favorite specs in the game. But you know what? I'm leveling a druid for the 5th time or something. I want to play something I'm not used to playing. So we're going to go a little bit of moonkin. Who knows? Maybe I'll switch later. Because it just gets too boring. The thing will be fine. And I don't see why I should not like it. Because... it's basically like playing a caster. Oh, right. Human and boomkin spells stay the same, I believe. Okay, so I'll just keep them. Like, I don't have to change into the boomkin form, rearrange the spells, then go out to human form, and then rearrange. I'll keep everything the same. I don't know why I don't like boomkins. Because... why don't I like them? Is it the boomkin form I just in generally like don't like? Like I really like this one. Some people hate this thing and just want to have the normal chicken form. This thing is way better than the glyph on the auction house, I think. So this is actually, to me personally, so much better. I don't know, maybe I just need to learn how to play it. Yeah, Baron Cat is different. Baron Cat will change into different spells. But I wasn't too sure about the Boomkin one. I think that's good because we need to be able to like change the spells up a little bit. Okay. You can kite really well with this class too. That's something to remember. Is this oh, it is Lunar Strike. Okay, I'll put it over here. Let's switch these around. Okay, I'm starting to get like a setup here for my character. I think it's turning out fine. Okay, let's start 2 at the same time. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh wait, why am I not in boomkin form? I need a slow. Something that can slow them down when they run towards me. I don't know if boomkins get that at some point, some sort of slow. Feral druids don't have it. The boomkins probably don't have it either, because we have mobility, so why should we have a slow and a mobility? It wouldn't make sense, I think. I love that he annihilates his opponents. Like, it's pretty overpowered so far. It's like pretty much dead. I think that's nice. I think that's nice. Oh, which button do I usually put stealth on? Don't remember. We, oh, okay, no, we do have energy. Oh, yeah, we do have roots. That's true. And then we get distance, and then we start shooting, then we root them, and then we create distance. That's true. See, it's been a while since I played Druid, so I don't remember everything. Okay, so I need to change my layout. I am not sure how I usually set up my stealth. Is it usually like this? It is. I think this is usually how I set it up. I'll keep Boomkin over here. This is fine. And you're dead. It looks kinda... Okay. Wait, hold on. I'll switch around as well. You have this death sort of theme going, and then you have the death resonator on the back. That does look kinda cool. Who would not think that's not cool? Then suddenly everyone, all 12 people in the chat says me. Then I'll be like, ha! You're all wrong. That's look cool. Oh, he died fast. Give me something? Yes! Okay, so I do think that it's a good idea to put Moonkin form in all these different... Like, this is something I see people do as druids, and it's something that I've had success with in the past. Just put Boomkin on all these, like so. Because then you just need to press something and you're in you know, the form that you want to be in. This guy is gonna win a PvP fight, because I don't know, this is probably the most overpowered spec I've ever played, leveling this area. I don't remember killing things this fast at level 20 in Darkshire. Charge it up. And I just noticed that the cooldown timer is 45 seconds. Which is pretty neat, because you can see I have a buff going. Solar and Lunar Empowerment. Kinda neat. So I would also need to change these out. And I know that this is a feral druid, and it's probably a good idea to have these spells. I'll put it there for now. Yeah, it's just muscle memory. Oh! Oh, I thought that was a Death Knight. I have my forms personally on mouse 4 to 5. Oh. I have mine usually, like, you can actually see my layout down here is set up in the same way for my mouse. Like, I have the middle column there with like 3 columns and 4 rows. That's like my primary one. Then when I hold down the shift key on my keyboard, I go over to this section over here. Then when I hold down control, I go over to this section over here. So I also have sort of a unique setup. Yeah, the thumb buttons. Yeah. I can never imagine myself going away from a MMO mouse since I got used to it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you don't have like a 12-button mouse. You have one of those 2-button mouse. I think that's the mice that they prefer to use in stuff like League of Legends and stuff. I think you can do quite a few different combinations with that too. Like, just having extra buttons on the mouse, no matter how many, is going to help out majorly. What? Yeah, there we go. Okay, charge it. This is so effective. They don't even get to me. I love this. This is awesome. Oh, crap. I misclicked. Oh, it didn't really do anything, so. Hey, Ludwig! Druid leveling, yes! It's going to be Druid today. I had this thought the other day.
I need to target something first.
I do get a slow. Oh yeah, the Typhoon. That is true. It is this one. Oh, I don't remember what I usually do. I think I usually use Mighty Bash. But that's more for like a feral druid. So maybe for boomkins, Typhoon is effective. It's a fun spell. You know when you go on those arena matches, not arena, battlegrounds, where people can fall down and die. In those, it's fun to have Typhoon. So it's good to have the option there. Yeah, so I had this thought the other day. I was thinking to myself, well, let me just go ahead and turn off Discord, because there's going to be messages popping up all the time, which is not something that I'm interested in. There we go. I like playing characters that has a darker fantasy about them. Death Knight, this type of druid, not the other type with life. Who plays that? But like death themed stuff. Shadow Priest, I really tried to like see if that was something I wanted to main. Like I gave it a serious attempt. Ludwig was there for it. Like he knows. I gave Shadow Priest a serious attempt, but I ended up abandoning it because it wasn't very effective in PvP. So you should probably like play Discipline or something for PvP, but I don't want to be a healer. I want to be a damage dealer. They changed Shadow Priest, I know, but I want to play something that is always reliable. And when a class has one damage spec that in 4 out of 5 expansions don't play well, it's probably not a good class to like really commit yourself to. But either way, you know, it's a fun spec. I like Shadow Priest as fun goes. So I figured, why not try Druid again? So far my roster is at, for Shadowlands, Shaman for the Horde, and then for the Alliance, a Druid and a Death Knight. my roster is evolving quite a bit. Shadow Priest is hard to master in PvP. It is very difficult to master in PvP. I'm not saying Shadow Priest is bad in PvP, because I've seen people just totally kick ass with it. It just, like, it requires so much in terms of setting up the character properly for it. It requires, you know, just practice at a whole other level. Like the skill ceiling is much higher getting good with the Shadow Priest, but once you hit it, I've seen people be like super awesome as Shadow Priest. It's about tying together the cooldowns properly, because you do have some really cool healing cooldowns as Shadow Priest. Then you gotta chain them up properly. Make sure you keep your distance. Use mind, that thing where you take over their mind, you know, to make them run away from your character. Yeah, just play Warlock for PvP. I was thinking the same. Like usually, Warlock on my account is my backup Shadow Priest when I want to do PvP. In a few weeks, you will have decided you can't decide and will play one of each class. I have been there too. There's 6 classes that I really struggle between for Shadowlands, but I don't want to be a person that mains 6 classes. I want to play Shadow Priest, Druid, Shaman, Death Knight, Paladin, and one more. I don't remember. But I have been playing. Oh, Demon Hunter is the last one. It is so annoying not having a main. Like, I have a buddy, the one who got me into this game. He's been playing Paladin since he started playing the game, back in Burning Crusade. And I don't know how he just sticks to the same character over and over again. I mean, at some point, you must just reach the point where, you know, you've had so much time and investment put into the character that now there's like no turning around. An alarm just went off. You don't like demon hunters or locks? Oh, I do like them. I do like them. Demon hunter is very fun. It has so much fun when it comes to like the gameplay. It's very simple, which I like because you can just focus on killing people without having to like put 80% of your attention on your rotation. I think that's a really good plus for the demon hunters. The only issue is that they don't have a healing spec, and they only have one damage spec. So, you know, the lack of specs, I don't play tanks. So, Demon Hunter to me is just Havoc Demon Hunter. It's not Vengeance Demon Hunter, it's just a Havoc spec. So, you know, it's really, really difficult with Demon Hunter because it just had that one spec. When it comes to Warlocks, I love Destruction and Affliction. I especially love Affliction Warlock. But it hasn't really been in a good spot in BFA. I hate Demonology because I feel like when you play a Demonology Warlock, you rely on pets doing all the fighting for you. And I don't know, I like my character to be the powerful one. I don't want my pets to be powerful. It's kind of like a Death Knight. Like, people could argue that Unholy Death Knight is basically the same thing. You just have pets that fight for you. But I don't know, like, they seem like brainless zombies that you control with your might. Whereas a warlock, they have like, I don't know, like a blood pact or something with their demons. So like you're not the master of those demons in most cases. They fight with you. So you have a binding contract that goes the other way too. If they want to use you, you have to help them out too. According to the lore, at least. So, you know, that little detail is what makes it totally different in my head, at least. I tried Destro Warlock and it's probably the easiest thing I've ever played while having zero clue of what I'm doing. It is pretty easy, you just gotta keep pressing KS bot once it pops up. Would be nice if Demon Hunter would get a range spec as well. Interesting. How would that function? Bow and arrow? Or glaives that you throw? Probably glaives, I think. I will try 100% Affliction in Shadowlands since the updates are looking good. I think that's a good idea. Affliction is kind of fun with Affliction Warlocks because some people think that Affliction is the most boring spec you can play in the entire game. I don't know why I keep killing mobs that I'm not supposed to kill because I'm talking. I think Affliction is one of the most fun specs because your opponent doesn't see your attacks. He's just like looking at his nameplate and seeing all these little like dots popping up under him. And then he tries to run after you and you just like run away because you don't even have to, like, I don't even think you have to look at them yet. You just run. And they have to catch up to you. I don't know, I think it's so much fun. Then they finally catch up to you, you fear them. Then you keep running. I don't know, it's just something fun about trying to catch up to an Affliction Warlock in PvP. Oh, I remember Legion Affliction. That's where I got into Affliction because it was recommended. And people were joking about, like, in BFA that, oh, Destruction Warlock is like the best thing. But just wait just wait a few patches. Affliction is going to be the one everyone returns to. And now we're at the end of the expansion. And still, people aren't playing Affliction. Which is too bad. I really liked Affliction. I think, I don't know. Maybe it's the Azerite traits that just powered up Destruction Warlocks too much. Because Affliction is definitely my favorite. Can't wait for all those Azerite traits, essences, corruption especially. Just take it all away. Just give us the base class and don't let us like farm for our abilities. I don't know, it seems like a weird thing. I would much rather have a wide variety of abilities that I can pick between, make the variety so big, and so differentiated that you can make like many different combos of spell setups, so that it's really difficult to say, oh, this is the one good setup. Like I want a bunch of different ones, and depending on your playstyle, you can just like go in and research them and try them out. I don't want to have like a specific setup, like, oh, you need to have these Azerite traits to be a good warlock or something. I want it to be like, you know, you go in.
Can I help you?
I should probably turn on warmode. Let me just do that really quick. I want you to go in and just like experiment with it. I don't want you to like farm for specific traits. That's like, oh yeah, these are the spells that you need to have, but you don't have them yet. You need to go out and get them. And oh, new patch comes out. You need to get them again. Get the same gear again, but new item level. Mastery versatility is just stupid on Destro tank as hell while still doing lots of damage. Destro warlocks is Affliction the same way, because I know they have the demon armor or the demon skin or whatever it's called that makes them kind of like a third of a tank. It's so awesome. You can just stand there. You're kind of like a turret. Just stand there and shoot. But with Affliction warlock, you're a moving turret, which is really awesome. I see Destruction Warlock as being like this thing that has like the big bullets coming in from time to time, and Affliction is like a bunch of small bullets, like a machine gun or something. Oh hey, Gibogus! One of the regulars. Just get my water here. That tasted weird. How does water taste weird? It's straight from the tap at home. Vulgar gaming? I think not. It seems like, I don't know, a YouTuber or a streamer that has a guild. Then he named it after himself. Good afternoon, Charles. Charles is the previous donator. You can see him right there. Are you gonna buy Brotosaur before Shadowlands? Yeah. If you send me the money for it, I'll buy it. Right now, I'm at 42,000 gold. So I just need just a little bit extra. I might be able to afford it. There's still time to farm it, right? Yeah, a new Druid. Who is that? Who is that following me? Wait, I can't see my lock properly. Awesome. Benedict and Charius. I love the names. Like, those are really good character names. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Actually, warmode doesn't really do anything in dungeons, so I'll just keep it off for now. Let's do Restoration Druid, and then get into some dungeons. Oh yeah, the Brutosaur would just be amazing to have. Especially as a druid if you like farming. You don't have to go back to the auction house or something, you just do it on the fly. Okay. I think this one is the recommended one. So... oh, how do I usually set this up? Okay, Life Bloom is over there. I don't want to use these. Rejuvenation. That goes down there. Regrowth. No, that goes up there. Regrowth goes here. Phone number calling me. second, I'll just check what number it is. I don't pick up my phone unless I know who it is, because it's always advertisement. What does the number say? Wait, did I type this in before? I have. Hold on. I've searched this before. Okay, if there's 491 people just this week who went into this same website to look up the number, it's advertisement. Okay, so what spells do I have? Like, on level 20? Because this is not a lot of... Okay, Swiftment. That's pretty good. And I think I usually have it there. I have no idea where I usually put this one. It's not AoE, so it's probably down there. You know what? I'll put it here for now. Oh. Oh no, this is a different spell than I thought it was. Yeah, that goes over here. And then this is the oh crap, we're about to die button. Yeah, this is fine. This is my setup. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Queuing up. Might as well go over and do some leveling.
Light be with you.
There's no need for me to travel back here then. So the reason that I have this Druid just for the new people, Druid fantasy, to me personally, is one of the least favorites in the game. Like, I don't know, I feel like a tree hugger when I play a Druid. Whereas a Coltiran is not a tree hugger, because they are like Druids of Death, which is like the opposite, I would say. It's like death is part of life, and then they kill you off. I don't know. It's very different in my head. It's also why I like to level in Duskwood, because it is kind of like, you know, like the death zone that you start in. I actually much rather would have the entire Wrath of the Lich King expansion like Duskwood than I would it being Wrath of the Lich King like it is right now. Because with all the frost and... I don't know, it's just so... It's so differently themed. It's still like two different death themes, like Duskwood and Wrath of the Lich King, like that entire Northrend area. They're two different aesthetics and feelings when you, like, you know, the feeling you get when you go through a zone. So I much rather prefer Duskwood. This is like you go through a forest and then suddenly a ghost or something appears between the trees. Like that's the feeling you get from this.
Ain't you a shiffer-looking one?
Ain't you a shiffer-looking one? Well, thank you, Matthias. I love how you, as a Worgen, he doesn't recognize you. Like, there's no different dialogue, even though you met him before. Like, hello, stranger. My name is Matthias.
Well met.
Well, I know that, I'll say. He'll just ignore me.
Safe travels.
Maybe it's for appearances. He doesn't want people to know that he knows me. I don't know.
How are you?
Are you looking forward to exploring Maldraxxus in Shadowlands? Yeah, I am. Maldraxxus is going to be my primary pick for my Death Knight. Because I really love the armor that they have there. If you go to the Maw, what is it called?
King's honor, friend.
Maw of Souls or something? What is that one dungeon called in Legion? I cannot remember that. I've done it like more than any other dungeon in that expansion. Yeah, the Maw of Souls. This boss here. Look at his armor. This armor here, I have always wanted to have for my character. I'm not talking about like the red and kind of like, I don't know, earthen, greenish looking chest piece, but like the horns and the shoulders. I would love to have that for my Death Knight, but you can't have it in this game. And then Shadowlands comes out, and with the new plate armor for Maldraxxus, you can have this. At least something that looks very close to it. The shoulders are cooler in Shadowlands than his shoulders, but his helmet is probably cooler. So yeah, like I will definitely play that guy, like play my Death Knight in Maldraxxus. This Druid here, I will probably take to the Vampire Zone, like the Venthyr. Because I would love to just kind of get the experience. I have a feeling that Venthyrs are going to be the most fun in terms of like the questing story and stuff. Because it's so different. Like it's a bunch of snobs that want to have a party. And you have to like, you know, prepare it for them. I think that's kind of fun. And then I might take my Shaman to... what is it called? You know, the fairies. Can't remember what they're called. The fairy place with the Winter Queen. And I'll do that zone with my Shaman. Right now I'm at a point where I have 3 characters. I might as well just get a 4th one and do for the Kyrian. Who should it be then? A priest?
Hello.
Could be a priest.
Have a good one. See you around.
This NPC is always getting killed in war mode. Oh yeah, me too, Kalthas. I'd love to see what happens to him. When I was a kid, I played Warcraft 3 more than any other game I had. Like, I sunk so many hours into it, and I loved playing as Kalthas Sunstrider. It was just so much fun. And then when I came back to this, when I joined this game in Mr. Pandaria, I found out that he was the bad guy, and I was like, no! Why do we have to kill him? Like, he's not just bad, he's like straight out like a junkie when it comes to magic. Like, I don't know. He's very different than I thought as a kid when I saw him in Warcraft 3. And I don't know if it was like, if he had a different sort of vibe and appearance in Warcraft 3, or I was just too much of a child to notice that he was a junkie and a bad influence. It could be Paladin. The thing is, the reason I play Paladin is for the healing spec, because I think, and again, just a personal opinion, Paladin as a DPS spec, at least as it is right now in BFA and like previous expansions, have very mediocre fighting style. Like, I feel like when I play Paladin and I fight something, it's very mediocre feeling. It's not exciting in that sense, but playing a Paladin healer is so much fun. I think it's probably the most fun healer I've tried in the game. Oh yeah? Wait. Oh no, I'm playing a healer. How am I still queued up? Okay. I have stealth. I should probably use it. And that's why I'm considering a priest, because Shadow Priest as like the class fantasy, I just think it's so badass. The whole like the void and with the old gods, you know, like Lovecraftian sort of lore, it's just like super fun. And I like the Holy Light too, so that's a good bonus for playing Holy or Disciplined Priest. Not to mention a Disciplined Priest in World PvP is kind of fun. You won't die, but the thing is with Disciplined Priest is that unless you do something specific to make your Disciplined Priest have higher DPS by, I don't know, talenting or doing other things to like increase the damage to maybe like decrease the healing they can do, you might end up in a situation where you meet somebody and you can't kill them because they just have self-healing that is too good.
Safe travel.
Finally. I was leveling my my Shadow Priest in Drosvar. I was still leveling, and I think I was level 114. And a level 120 Demon Hunter was killing me. I came out of nowhere and just started like killing me, and I died. I respawned, he killed me, and I died. I just said the same thing twice with different words. So what I did is I resurrected again, but I spec'd into Discipline Priest. And even though I was level 114 and he was level 120, I ended up killing him, which was so much fun. Oh, crap. No. D? Is that a person I know? Oh, I have done absolutely nothing here to prepare. Oh, this is not good. Interface, rate profiles, party, power bars, class colors.
I must get closer.
Ah, come on. Oh, get out of that form. I'm so panicking right now. Okay, macros. Look for something that has something. Oh, this one. That's a macro. Aha. They don't die. Why is he standing in lava? I have no idea what this guy is doing, but he's losing a lot of health. Okay. Next spell is regrowth? Yeah, this one. And rejuvenation. Then I also need... where is it? There it is. Okay, ready. Let's probably move these away. Now I'm ready. Awesome. Woo! Every single time I start a new character, this is something I do in my first dungeon. I start panicking because, oh no, I forgot again that I have to set up these things here. I mean, I do have some spells. I think Druid is probably... Druid is the one class in the game that I feel most uncomfortable with dealing damage while I'm healing because of the animal forms. Now I'm finally catching up to the healing, so they're not struggling anymore. And I like the hot gameplay. Instead of like direct healing, you hot them up. So much more fun. Very passive type gameplay. That on? That's not better. The guy under here. What are you gonna do for Shadowlands, Charles? I don't remember if I asked you already, but I'd love to know what you're planning on playing in Shadowlands. One character? Multiple characters? Because some people are planning to do that.
I require a target.
I require a target. I don't know, I can't talk like him. I like the way that they talk, the Kultirans. Oh, I can't dispel. Oof. Okay, so if I had to... Oh, right, I set up my macro. Ah, it sucks. Do I really not have a dispel? I do have dispel. What am I talking about? I just need to macro it. Macros. Magic, curse, and poison effects. That's like the best combination. So not diseases is what I'm gathering.
I don't have a target.
I need to do something here. What am I gonna do here? I want to be able to attack without having to hold down any buttons. I think this is fine. Maybe I should put these up here as cooldowns. Like this. Maybe put them up here. Oh. I did not. What? No! What? Why am I getting warning messages? Do I need to update some add-ons? I might do that afterwards. I don't want to have warning messages popping up. Okay. See, now I feel comfortable attacking as a druid because I can just do it. I think this is fine. I like this setup here. Slack Maw. Awesome. That looks like a really weak Kamehameha coming out of his hands when I do the Solar Wrath spell. That's hilarious. Look at this. Kamehameha! It's just like a little blob. It's just getting thrown. Oh, I can interrupt. I'm so used to when I play my Shaman healer that I can interrupt something. Does he have dots on him? I can't tell. He might have. Oh, I'm actually dealing like really good damage. Keep an eye out for the health. You know what I should do? I should make the nameplates bigger. They're too tiny. They're kind of like, I don't take my healing serious. So let's change that. I do take it serious. That didn't do anything. I did not do anything. Do this. Maybe that's doing it. Yeah, that's what's doing it. Okay. That's weird. Is that good? I'm trying to figure out what's good. Ooh. Guys. Why all that damage? I'm gonna be top DPS once I'm done here. Of course, keeping people alive as well. It's part of my job. Wait, did we rescue that previous guy? Oh, we did. Okay. No, did I forget to accept the quest? Oh, I did. That's too bad. Oh well. And I got my root. Root's the target in place. Awesome. There was something else that I needed to do. I need to... Okay. We're already entering. That's not good. Wanted to do these really quick. Oh, didn't have time. Oh, I hate this one.
Good day to you.
Well, actually, I love this one, but I hate the beginning of this one.
Good day to you.
There's always somebody who... like a tank. Who runs over and think they can just pull everything, and it's fine. But it's not. Okay, let me just set up my macros again for hero form. Growth. Do I even need this attack? See? Now it's doing it again. Stop it! I was gonna say, why isn't the tank here? They were accepting quests. That's fine. That needs to be done from time to time too. I still don't know. Am I actually playing with somebody from the stream? Sitting here like dissing out all my team members. And people are like sitting in the chat thinking, oh, well, that's me he's dissing on. Oh, no. Yeah, this is the part that I was talking about. Oh, come on. Don't die on me. Kill him faster. Oh, crap. Yeah, this is not good. This is how you run out of mana, like, really fast. Okay, I'll place this on you. I'm reconsidering my options for buttons a little bit. Wait, are we fighting the boss? That's why it makes sense why we're losing all this health. Even without those mobs, this boss is pretty good at like destroying, like wiping groups of people. Oh, somebody left. We had to go. Why did we go in here? What? Wait, what? Is he resetting himself? Oh no. Oh! Oh, he didn't die. I require a target. Oh, he did die. He just had to like walk in and fall over. Okay, keep an eye out for the health. Now we start healing. Okay, keep him alive. Don't die. Was that me? Ah, that was the mage. He was standing right behind me, so I thought it was me. This is like a constant battle to keep the leader of the group alive. That's not good. But again, it's like this particular dungeon. Like, it's always like this in this dungeon. Why didn't we go in here? Oh, right, I can't interrupt. I can rude. Are we clearing these because they're gonna do something a little bit later on? Because I've never ever walked in here and cleared these mobs before. Seems kind of like an odd choice. Does anyone know? Are we supposed to clear these? Because usually we just go like straight to the boss. And I don't think that we've ever had an issue with it. Who knows? I might be wrong. I just don't think it's something I've ever done. Do I have anything that can give me mana? I have a health potion. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, ooh. Nothing I can do. Yeah, we gotta retreat. Retreat! I got rooted! Wait, I can get out of root by shapeshifting. I believe. There he is. Oh no. I'm the one taking damage here. Why are we struggling so much here? Why are you running away? I can't get to him. And I'm dead. I noticed something.
Need something?
Yeah. Turning in my quest. At the expense of the team. This is so silly. Like, why is this happening like this? Are we missing another DPS? Like, is that why? Or, because, I mean, we're one man short. But that shouldn't be the reason why this is happening. We're fighting Hogger too. Ah. Okay, now it makes sense. I've never seen us... Like, I've never tried... struggling this much with Hogger. Like, I understand the first guy, because he's a pain. But we did actually do, like, quite fine with him. But Hogger, on the other hand, he's been more of a struggle than the previous one. Ooh! A ring! Oh yeah, we have a quest over here. Outer running. Hogger's shiny. Or the eye patch. I don't want the eye patch. Wait, why? Why are we in here? There's a lot of extra mobs getting pulled in this dungeon. Like, what was the reason behind that? No one is talking. People are just silent. Ease? The DPS monk says. What does he mean by ease? I'm not looking for ease. I'm looking for a reason why. Like, I'm open if there's an explanation to why. But it seemed like we beat the boss already, so why pull the mobs in the room behind him? Yeah. It's so weird that we're not getting another DPS. You know what I noticed after the PTR came out? With all the changes, you know, like the pre-patch and class changes and everything, so few people are playing the live version. Everyone's playing the pre-patch or the PTR. I think it's funny how it shows that people they just don't want to play BFA anymore. I don't know if it's always like that when a new expansion comes out. Just get another macro. Where is it? This one. Because I keep using it on myself.
I require a target.
I require a target. Because I'm British. And I talk like this. See, this boss is always easy. In the same sense that a paladin as a tank is probably one of the more fun. If he goes in and pulls other rooms now, I'm not gonna heal him. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna heal him because we're done. Ooh, I didn't even put it on. Just like the Paladin tank is probably one of the more fun tank specs in the game.
Have a good one.
Yeah. Let's get back out and do some questing. I need a break from this tank. He wasn't a bad tank. Like, he actually used his cooldowns pretty well. He just pulled a lot of extra mobs, I think. Okay. So, being back here, let's try Feral Druid. Let's try setting it up. Okay. Oh, yeah. These are still here. Pick them out. I can't tell. Like, some of these are probably just macros that don't work. Ferocious Bite, you go right there. Rake, you go right there. Like, the good thing about this particular class is that I've always you know, played this one, so, or this spec here, so I know where things go. Crash, you go up there. Tiger's Fury, you go over here. And that's it. Right. What about, like, racials? What do we have as a Culturian? We have Haymaker. Wait, hold on. Haymaker is basically the Shaman... You know, like, so people fly over edges. Oh, I'm gonna keep that in mind. Brush it off. Increases versatility by 1%. When you take damage, heal for 2% of that amount over 4 seconds. That is pretty cool. Hold your breath for 50% longer and swim 10% faster. That's neat too. I mean, not something that's gonna change anything, but that's neat. Skill in all professions increased by 5. And we only speak the common language. Rhyme of the Asian Mariner. Reduces frost and nature damage taken. Seems like this one has a lot of, like, really useful battleground racials. Unspent talent points. Definitely going for Sabertooth. Yeah, this will be fun. Let's find out how this is gonna do. Over there. Okay, so we need to go over to the Night Watch. Something I do a lot when it comes to playing a stealth class is going to the opposite faction city and then just killing people off. It's so fun. Like, I usually don't kill like low-level players, but I'll go over there with my dismount gun and I'll shoot high-level players off their mounts. I think that's fun. Need to slay rotting. Oh, I have no spells set up in stealth. 1 second. Ferocious Bite. Growl is there, good. Rake. Rip. Dread. Crash. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch these around because usually we have Brutal Slash, I think it's called, up here instead. And it's just like incorporated into my fingers that I need to use that one. This, that. Oh, I have weak aura set up for it. Right. I forgot about that. That's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. Can I change the look of it though? Because I don't like how it looks. Knockbar combo. With a feral. It looks like this. And I don't want it to look like that. I want it to change. So we enabled 3D mode. This is a new add-on. I'm not used to using this one, so I need to figure it out. Lifesteal? What does that look like? Oh, it's the same thing. Wait, why does it go away? Oh, now it's there. Okay. Arcane pink? No. Blue? It's more of a frost mage sort of thing. Chi blast. This is more of a shaman. The bad thing about this particular one is that it actually it cuts the effect above it. This one's better for Fire Mage. Okay, we're not gonna do that one. Isn't there something like this one is more druidish, but I want something yellow or red. Something looks like a druid. Green would be an option. Like this one's fine. This one's really nice. Really nice for a paladin. Lifesteal? No. Orange? This one's perfect. Okay. This is my new feral druid. How it looks like. Oh, I need to disable it, of course. Fuck it. Okay, so with this, I have a weak aura. It looks like this. Should I change it? So that's energy. Combo points are gonna fit in there. And then my dots. Kyrian abilities are so boring compared to the rest, and visual sucks. To be honest, I have not looked into any of the abilities that you get with the Covenants. I think the Covenant abilities and stuff is one of the more boring things about Shadowlands. Because it's borrowed power, and I hate borrowed power in the game. So I haven't checked them out, but I think I'll check them out once I get to them while I play Shadowlands. So I can't really agree or disagree. Oh, right, I have this thing happening. What is that? What is it? What is failing here? Okay, it's my nameplate add-on, clearly. So whenever I click on something, it fails. Let me just update everything so it's not like that. Mods, Warcraft, details damage meter, deadly boss mod, and weak auras, each updating. Let's try that, see if it fixes it. Takes a few seconds. Grab something to drink in the meanwhile. Oh, it's done. The water tastes better now. I don't know why it tasted weird before. Hey, what unit frame add-on do I use? I use easy frames for this here. It just looks so much better, I think. The default Blizzard UI looks kind of outdated, whereas this one looks a little bit more clean, I think. So easy frames for this one. And for the map up here, I use Sexy Map. I use Bartender for my spells. I use Immersion whenever I accept a quest, as you can see here.
What now?
Pops up down here instead, and then I get some options here I can choose from. Yeah, it's much better. And I use weak auras for... show you. For this info right here. Do I use anything else? Yeah, you're welcome.
I don't have a target.
I don't have a target. How can you talk like that? You're in feral form. You should say. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Shouldn't talk like that.
I must get closer.
Oh my god. Come on. Kill it.
I need to target something first.
Oh no. Okay, I'm considering just going into balanced Druid while leveling, because this is taking quite a bit longer than feral.
Require a target.
Okay, let's try balanced Druid just to see. I want to test it. Okay, Do I have any new spells? I did have a new spell. Ooh, corruption. That goes here. I think we get a dispel. No? Oh. Oh, that's easy then. I just put it over here. Okay, let's see how fast this one kills it compared to the other one. Yeah, going balanced all the way here while leveling. Not even a discussion. Who knows? Maybe it's actually really fun. Maybe it's kind of like playing a ranged shaman. Because they seem the same. Man, just look at that. Getting wrecked. Oh, hey, Toxic. Well, right now I'm leveling a Boomy, because it performs a lot better than Feral Druid at low level. So yeah. Armor increased by 125%. That's actually... Actually, I have no idea what what the other DPS specs have in terms of armor. I was thinking, Toxic, that the reason that I don't really play Druid is because I don't like the class fantasy, right? I don't like the whole, you know, I'm one with nature, I'm a tree hugger, and, you know, I want to save the planet and recycle. Like, I'm all for that in real life, but in the game, I'm not really that type of person. So, instead, I thought, why not try out a druid that has a different class fantasy? Because Kultirans are completely different. Like, they're not tree huggers like the other druids are. The only reason that you have some of the same quests and stuff like the other druids have is, you know, it's because they can't make specific quests for one type of druid, you know, based on the race. But class fantasy wise, they have sort of a different philosophy. They're like, death is part of life, and then they, I don't know, kill people? Probably not. They're probably very similar to regular druids, but they have a slight different philosophy, which I just think is a lot better. Oh, and I got my new setup set up in the background. So I actually have some stuff going on now, because previously I was using a green screen. Then I tried out having a background. I should probably have another shelf down there. I do actually have another shelf like right there that I could put up, but I think I'll wait. Yeah, Kulturan Druids are pretty cool as well. I think so too. It's kind of... Oh, hey there. It's kind of a weird thing because Kulturans are massive people. Like, they're big. And I like playing characters that I can identify myself as. But it's much more important to me to play a character that isn't a tree hugger than it is to play a character that looks like me. I'll just roleplay being this guy. He's a bouncer. Like, he kicks people out from taverns. That's his job every day. Like, look at the power. Oh, you know what? Let's test this out. I'm gonna have fun with that. There's absolutely no reason to talent into Typhoon with that ability. Actually, there is, because Typhoon is probably, I'm guessing, 45-second cooldown? 30-second cooldown. This one is 2.5 minutes. Oh, it's 3 minutes. Wait, what? It said 3 minutes remaining when there was a 2.5 minute cooldown. the lights look cool. It's fun that you say that because I've actually, like, yeah, they look really pretty. I will give you that. But there's just something about like nature and arcane. It's like I don't actually know what it is, and I think that's what's bothering me. I like knowing exactly what the classes are that I play. What is a boomkin? Like, they use nature magic and they use arcane magic. But why? I mean, nature magic is so they can, you know, help nature out. Like, help grow stuff. At least that's how the Gilneans, like, the reason they can be druids, partially, is because before the Night Elves took them in, they also did a little bit of nature magic learning. Because they had to grow their crops and stuff, because it's a really bad place to grow crops. According to the lore, at least. Whereas... why learn arcane magic? Are they sorcerers? Oh, it's a bug. It's more than 2 minutes, so it says 3 minutes. Okay. So just like, it counts up, basically. Ah. I like this ability. This is kind of cool. Like, what is he gonna do against me now? Oh no, the guy. I'm warming up to boomkins. The whole reason I don't like boomkins is because of their... how they look. This guy's pretty cool. Look at the bone physics when you run. That's so cool. Are you still gonna play your rogue in Shadowlands Toxic? Have you been tempted by all the class changes and racial ability, like racial appearances and stuff? Or are you as determined as ever that you will continue playing your rogue? Because I think I remember you playing rogue. Oh, I'm done here. What am I doing? Just continue. I called my Kulturan Ivory Wood because I started this new thing where I give my characters last names instead of first names. Because if you suddenly go into your barbershop and you say, oh, you know what? I want to try playing a female character. Or I want to play a male character. You're playing a female. Then it doesn't make sense to call your character Jocelyn or Jane or something. And then you make it into a guy and it's like... it's a guy called Jane or Jocelyn. So I'm doing last names now. Other boomies look like giant chickens. Oh well, I haven't played Rogue for a while now. Oh really? What have you been playing then? I don't like the giant chicken look. Yes, I said it. I don't like giant chickens. It looks weird.
Be careful.
I used to play Rogue, then Holy Paladin, and now I'm playing Shadow Priest. Me too. I keep switching classes. I'm trying, with the best of my abilities... Ooh. With the best of my abilities, to tell myself I'm gonna stick with a certain number of characters and just play those.
Greetings.
For Shadowlands. So the time now up until Shadowlands is me testing. So what I might say... is that I'll play Shaman, Druid, and Death Knight. And Shadow Priest. At the moment. And then in 2 weeks from now, it might change. I'm pretty determined that playing Death Knight is definitely gonna continue. Because Death Knight I keep returning to, and I have a special bond to my Death Knight character. I've spent more money on race changing that guy than I have with any other character in this game, because I just like my character. So I've just accepted that he's gonna stick, because I keep returning to him. But then I want to play something with healing specs as well. But I mean, all of those, my characters are well geared, as in they are all well geared for mythic rating and 15 and above mythic keystone. Oh, that's good. Then there's no problem having multiple characters. I would love to just stick to one character and just be like, this is my main. And then, you know, whenever I want to challenge myself, whenever I lock in and I just feel like doing one mythic dungeon a week or something, I have that one character that I do it with.
What can I do for you?
I would like to have this.
See you later.
See you later, alligator. DKs look good so far on beta. Also, Frost DKs will use one two-handed weapon in Shadowlands. Yeah, like they have the option to use a one-handed, like, well, two one-handed or one two-handed. I think that's a really awesome change. I would, like, one of the things that I hate about Frost Death Knight right now is that I like playing Frost Death Knight from time to time, but I will need to go out and grab myself another one-handed weapon if I wanted to. Second, I'm getting message here. I just hope it's not gonna be like, you know how BFA today, you decide, oh, I'm gonna play Unholy Death Knight, and then you play it, you get all the Azerite trades, like the right Azerite trades, and then you go, oh, you know what, I want to play Frost Death Knight. I wanna change the flavor a little bit and do something to like spice things up so I don't get bored playing this one particular character, and in the end end up changing characters, changing classes. And then you change into Frost Death Knight, and you have all these Azerite traits that are just completely bull crap, to say it nicely. Wait, I need to change this down here. I didn't realize I actually had this one. I would much rather get into this guy. Ah. Whenever I ask many streamers what will they play in Shadowlands, many of them will say, I'll play whatever is the best. Playing what is the best means that you're going to play a new character every single patch. And that's fine. If people, they want to do that, they can do that. If it's more important to them to play the content than playing the character, then that's fine. But to me, I like bonding with my characters. I like having a druid and be like, yeah, this guy, he's like me incarnate. And people who switch and play whatever is the best, they don't have that feeling. To them, it's just a tool. Like the character's just a thing they pick up. They don't care about like reputations and stuff. Or maybe they'll just have one character to like grind reputation, and then they'll, you know, play whatever is the best right now, or gearing. If I had to tell you my ideal scenario for what I want to play in Shadowlands, I would love to stick to Death Knight and Druid. I really want to play Shaman as well, because I just have so much fun with it. but having a lot of characters is just a pain in the ass. But then again, my argument for why I would want to play a Shaman is that my Shaman is my Horde character, because both my Death Knight and my Druid is Alliance. And I don't want to play my Sandalar Druid, I don't want to play my, you know, any other Druid that I have on my account, because they have this nature look about them. And I don't like the whole Loa thing. That's kind of weird too. The Feral Doodoo. I've actually avoided looking at the new raid. It's the vampire one, right? I've avoided looking up info on it because I wanna try it out and be surprised. Because I remember you told me you want Feral Druid of every race. Yes, that would be fantastic. If humans could become Feral Druids, but with the death theme that Culturians have, that would be like, dude, that would be a main. I wouldn't even be in doubt. That and my Death Knight. No competition at all. I do also think that it just like, everything becomes too normalized if every race can play every class. I think it adds a little bit of restriction that is healthy by saying that, you know, some races can just play certain classes. Otherwise, things don't make sense. I'm glad, well, I like to hear that it's a cool looking raid, but yes, no spoilers, please. No specifics. Skeleton Warrior Slain. Okay. Now that I'm playing a Boomy and I'm seeing the damage that I'm causing, I'm having fun with Boomies. Like, this is pretty fun. And I think this is actually the only caster in game that has permanent stealth and movement speed. Like, you can farm like crazy with the Druid if you like to do farming. Yeah, I know you're not a spoiler type of person. And I'm glad you're not. Where do I go? Oh, there's some over here too. Our cat has been missing for a little bit too long. You know, Arcane Mage is really fun and strong on low levels when you're leveling. You just press one button and kill every mob in 2 seconds. Oh yeah, I know all about that. When the mates that I have right now, who is level 111, I think, I haven't gotten him to max level. As the only class in game, I have not had my mage at max level yet. But when I was leveling, I played Arcane Mage because that was just fun. Everything got destroyed instantly. I think it's also pretty good in PvP. And then a lot of people tell me in the chat, no, it's not. I had a lot of fun with it in PvP, but I think it's because I just haven't really grasped the playstyle that mages usually play. So it's a little bit simpler for me to play an Arcane Mage. Feral rework then. The thing about Feral Druid is that Feral Druid is not a bad spec if you play Battlegrounds at least, or World PvP. But if you play Arena, and if you play PvE content, it's not really the best thing ever. So it would be good to get some spells that could be used in those type situations. But I'm actually really happy with Feral in World PvP, as long as you have the right Azerite traits. That's actually something that worries me. What are we gonna do in Shadowlands? They're gonna take our Azerite traits away from us. We don't have survival instincts anymore, which is the one spell that we use, that we have to have up pretty much as constant as we can to give us much more armor so we can actually survive. When that goes away, what are we gonna do? The whole reason it's not complete utterly shit to play Feral Druid is because of those Azerite traits. Like, it's literally a broken spec without it. Might as well just play Boomkin until you farm those gear pieces with those things on. They are good in arenas with the right gear.
I must get closer.
And with the right team. Often they get focused first, but as long as you have your survival instincts, combine it with your thorns, then you will do fine in arenas. Yeah. I played a lot of arena with my Feral Druid. It was quite fun. Wall? Oh my god, I'm scared. I don't get the joke. Is it because Feral Druids like running? When they get up against the wall, they can't? Oh yeah, it does. When I really got into the game at a more serious level, in what is it called? Legion. Everyone was talking about the global cooldown being like breaking the game, and I was like, what is that? What is the global cooldown thing? Like when we got into BFA, I mean. Now I know, and yes, it is the worst thing ever. I understand some spells, because if you don't have global cooldowns for some spells, it makes a class spell overpowered in some cases, but for everything? Losing wall is scary for PvP. Having to come out to cast, clone back into cat, etc. Are you talking about Boomkin? Okay. Oh. Release? Often in, what do you call it, in arena, with my Feral Druid, I will try and find a pillar, and... oh, that's the wrong one. This one. I'll run out, deal as much damage as I can, and when my thorns or survival instincts is on cooldown, then I'll kite behind something and try and survive. And once it's up again, I just run out and start fighting. Because if someone is fighting me... oh. If someone is fighting me and I have my thorns up, they're not gonna win. If they just keep fighting me and they're melee fighters. That is the most fun thing ever, seeing people kill themselves. Ah, that's so awesome. Okay, heading back to town. Actually... oh no, I need this thing. I learned the other day that you can spell reflect the damage from thorns as a warrior. Really? I didn't know that. That's good to know. I know that people, monks as well, if they use karma, they're not afraid of thorns. They will actually actively keep hitting a feral druid that has thorns on by going into karma. That's pretty fun to see. I need to... What's my travel form? Empowerments. Let's just have travel form down there. Spell reflect. Wait, so thorns counts as a spell type attack, not as physical damage. Is that what you're saying? Because warriors do have that spell reflect cooldown, like defensive cooldown. But isn't that just as a tank? I don't know if it's for arms, because I don't play arms. I kind of feel like I should probably have gone up here. It seems really weird because I know I'm gonna get... a quest where I have to kill a certain number of ogres. So I think I'm wasting time right now. Oh well. It is spell damage. Maybe it's a PvP talent. Or the DPS specs. That's really interesting to know. But that must mean that if they... Well, actually, if you fight a Death Knight, don't they use mostly spell damage? I don't know how much physical damage they deal. I feel like unlocking the allied races on Alliance before Shadowlands? It's a good idea. I mean, all the rep requirement goes away in Shadowlands. How do you see me? So you could argue that, I mean, you just go and complete the intro quest. Like, I'm pretty sure there's no other requirement in Shadowlands. I need to change something, guy. Yeah, there's no rep requirement in Shadowlands, from what I heard. You still need to unlock them with the intro quest line. But the rep stuff is not a thing anymore. Same thing for flying. Not in BFA, but in previous expansions. What is the add-on for rep bar at the top? That's bartender. Yeah, bartender. I just moved my rep bar up there. Now that you mention it, it shouldn't be like visible the whole time. It should be like non-visible, and when I put my mouse up there, then it should appear. I don't know why that's not a thing. I'll have to change that. Yeah, there's no need to rep grind. If it's just for the races, there's no need to rep grind. Unless you want them like a month before Shadowlands comes out, then you could do it. I don't know the specifics about the races getting unlocked, but I know the rep requirement goes away. Unless they change that information again, which would outrage the players if they suddenly decided to, you know, not do it. Jeez, go away from me. Oh, I've never seen this effect before. I used the what's it called? Orc skin. Pretty cool looking. Oh yeah. It's super warm in Denmark right now. It's almost 30 degrees, which in some countries is not a lot. In Denmark, it's like super bad. Oh no. Are they gonna tell me to go kill ogres now? Yeah.
What can I do for you?
This is the quest that I was talking about.
live,
I have to go
Brayme.
back now. Oh no, no, no. I'd rather do something else then. Maybe try to kill in the south on Mythic before Shadowlands. Yeah, I think that would be a good time spent instead. Okay. So going back again now. They're right there, so we don't have to go far. Okay. I needed to change the spell really quick, which is this one. I don't like having this spell. Why would I want to fight in feral form? It would just be like to put an extra dot on people or something if I'm kiting. Besides that, I don't see a reason. Oh, Patrick. I am stoked about just being able to change into whatever form. Do you know what's even better than doing that? The fact that you can go in, get all the Legion artifact appearances for Druid, and still choose a two-handed weapon on your back without having to carry around those pesky knives. Because they are one of the ugliest artifact appearances in the game. Those little knives there. So I love being able to, let's say, having Necromedes, the Death Resonator on my back, while still having the Druid forms. I think that's cool. So yes, I'm very stoked for it. It's gonna be fantastic. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And not even that. Like, let's say you have a transmog going that has, let's say, a green, you know, theme. And then you pick up one of the Legion artifact appearances that you think, oh, this one's the best one. But it comes with a purple version of whatever those knives are. Then you're like, oh, no. So do I need to change my transmog now to fit a purple theme? Or do I need to just accept that I'm playing a feral form that I don't like as much as the other one? No, it's a very good decision they made about, you know, the barber thing. They know what people want, and they gave it to them. That's a big plus in my book. In general, they've made a lot of really good decisions in terms of preparations for Shadowlands. Like, they actually listen to people. People were screaming up about Shadow Priest being really bad, and, you know, oh no, it's going to be broken again next expansion. And they listened. They changed it. I think that's a really big, like, good sort of change from Blizzard's end. It's good seeing they're listening and they're not just making corporate decisions all the time. Because in the end, they're a business. They don't just make games anymore because they like doing it. They do it because there's money in it. And sometimes with microtransactions in some types of games, you know, it can ruin the game. Make it a worse game. But they're actually taking steps in the opposite direction to please the players and not the shareholders, which I think is really good. If PvP in me is worried about the repeat of BFA PvP gear progression, oh, I have no idea about that. I didn't get into the game at like a serious level until the end of Legion. I played since Mr. Pandaria, but that has been like on and off because I didn't understand the game. And then finally in Legion, it just like hit me and like, oh, so that's how the game is supposed to be played. I like the Shadow Priest playstyle right now. I don't really like changes in Shadowlands. I've seen a lot of people say like one or the other. They really like the current playstyle, and some people really like the Shadowlands playstyle. I think the reason that I like the new Shadowlands playstyle, like I actually tried it out on P2 and I was like, wait a second, this feels off. This feels like really bad. So Void Form, or like that Void Eruption, is like on a 1.5 minute cooldown, and it costs 90 insanity. Like, what's going on here? And then I looked further into it. I looked into the talents, I looked into the spells that Shadow Priest has, and with all the new spells and with all the talent changes, I started realizing that, oh, okay, so it's more like the whole, like the playstyle in general has changed, so we can actually decide a little bit more when we want to deal big damage, and we don't feel like we're wasting insanity, for example. Because the thing about Shadow Priest right now is that if I were to, you know, level in this zone that I'm leveling in right now, when I get to a certain number of insanity, I can either choose to just not spend it, or I can go into that Void Eruption thing, that state. But what if I want to save it up for the next mob, because I can see that mob over there is much stronger? Then I'm essentially wasting resources because I'm saving up. It's kind of like playing a game like Pokemon. You keep farming for Pokeballs, or let's say Skyrim, like health potions. And at the end of the game, you have 1,000 of them, and you know, there was no need to save up with them. That's how I feel like current Shadow Priest is. It feels badass when you finally get into that Void Form, and it happens a lot more frequent than Shadowlands Shadow Priest. But it also feels like you're wasting resources, which Shadowlands Shadow Priest is trying to fix, which I think is neat. I love seeing shadow apparitions flying from me hitting the enemies and seeing my damage not dropping and increasing over time, but increasing over time. That right there, that's one of the reasons that I think Shadow Priest like feels rewarding when you fight something. The only problem is that if I were to kill this guy over here with the Shadow Priest, this is what I would do. I would start putting my dots on them. Then I would use my little spell with the eye thing, you know, until it's on cooldown. I would start using my Mind Fray, and now I just hit the point where, okay, I can use my Void Eruption, but hey, he only has a 20% health left, so now it's a waste of time. So unless you're pulling two mobs like this second guy here, where now I can use Void Eruption and deal big damage, then I still kind of feel like, oh, is that really worth spending on this little mob here? Should I just save my Void Eruption? Maybe pull like 6 mobs, and then it will actually be more useful. And then suddenly I go into this, again, like I said, this mindset of like saving up health potions because I don't need them like right now. What if I need them in like 2 minutes from now? Sort of mindset. And that's one of the reasons why playing Shadow Priest looks fantastic and feels awesome once you actually decide to spend Void Eruption. But there's also always that thing at the back of your mind nagging you saying, oh, did you just waste it? Did you have waited to like use it on that world boss over there? I don't know. It feels great right now, but it has that one little flaw, I think. On 120, you get into Void Form really quick. And you can also stay in Void Form for a long time at 120. I noticed that too, which is really awesome. So that is also talking about a downside to Shadowlands Shadow Priest. Shadowlands Shadow Priest. That's pretty cool. which is that void form or the void eruption thing happens far between each other. Because it's on a 1.5 minute cooldown, but it's like once you spend it, you're like, aw. Now I spend it. So now I need to wait 1.5 minutes for it to like be a thing again. And that's the downside to Shadowlands Shadowkeep, I think. But at least outside that void form, you have a lot more stuff you can do. Like there's many more spells and talents that will help you fight outside that form, which I think is nice. Yeah, I can get to lock 60, 70 stacks sometimes. $60-70 stacks. What are we talking about? It's me who's not getting it. Stacks. Stacks of something. I haven't played that much Shadow Priest. So if there's stacks of something. Oh, void form stacks. In Shadowlands or BFA? Like, is it a new mechanic in Shadowlands, or is there like stacks of something in BFA right now? Because then I've completely missed it. Ooh. Okay. Let's go unlock the flight points. Level form. Wait. That's like... Which one's faster? I feel like they're the same speed. Huh. I can also just do this. Void form stacks. You get 1 stack of void form every 1 second. Every stack increases your haste by... Oh! Oh, I didn't know that. Is that gone in Shadowlands? Oh, it probably is. Well, I don't know if it's gone, but what you're talking about is that you get the stacks the longer you stay in void form. So right now you get rewarded for staying in void form as long as possible, and you can keep it going in in BFA right now. Okay, I've caught up now. I know what you're talking about. But I actually didn't know that those stacks were a thing. But yeah, that will change. But see, the thing is, if you like PvP, like I do, it's different than, let's say, if you like raiding, the stack mechanic is fantastic. If you know, like to just continuously hit the raid boss. But if you like to PvP and the player is really good at stunning you or something, and then you get out of void form, those stacks aren't as rewarding as in like PvE. So I think that's why I haven't really noticed the stack mechanic, because I never really was that focused on it. Yeah, the longer you stay in void form, the more damage you do. That is kind of like a reward in itself for, you know, Shadow Priests right now. The longer you stay in void form, the more you get rewarded for it. I found out because you said. So I see why Shadow Priest players might be a little annoyed about the changes in Shadowlands, because that is actually a pretty big change. Talking about like reward or effort put in, if you could say that. In PvP, priests have different playstyle. Yeah, I've seen that too. Whenever I looked up a PvP guide on Shadow Priest, they said dot people up and assist your team as much as possible. If you can get damage in from time to time, do it, but be prepared for people to focus on killing you. So you gotta dot people up, assist your team, kite as much as possible. When they get tired of running after you, then you dot them up again, mostly. Oh, I just noticed you can see my microphone. We're actually not supposed to. Because it's a secret microphone.
King's honor, friend.
I want this one.
Go with honor, friend.
It's an upgrade? It is. I should turn off my where is it? Gear advisor. Go. Oh, sure thing. Cigarette breaks are important.
What can I do for you? Or the Alliance?
Or the Alliance.
Can I help you?
I always keep returning to the Alliance. Do people actually feel at home playing on the Horde side? Like when you stand in Ogrimmar. Oh, they're still role-playing over there. I'm amazed to see the Duskwood crawling with Gank Squad. Oh, I'm not playing with PvP mode on. I'm playing warmode off. And I'm doing that because I want to do a lot of my streaming today just leveling, you know, by doing questing and not dungeons. And I know from previous streams I did that some people think it's very fun to stream snipe me. And then I will just have to go back to Stormwind and disable it and, you know, so just disabling that fun to start with is something I do. If I'm really curious about leveling as fast as possible, I'll just do like dungeon queues constantly. Right now I'm enjoying myself, so I'll just do without. Yeah, that would explain it.
How are you?
When I play in the Horde side and I go here, this is where I gank too. I don't kill low level players. I actually just tease them a little bit. I do psychic terror on them. I'll appear and then disappear. Maybe appear and then laugh behind a tree as an undead, and then go into stealth again, and they'll be like, oh, where did that come from? And, you know, I won't do anything.
Oi,
Oi!
keep your chin up, eh?
Oh yeah, hey! Corpse Tium. Yeah, I do have warmode off when I'm streaming. If I'm leveling through questing, that is.
Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
Okay. Going this way. I've noticed that they see me very easily in stealth, these mobs, which is not so fun. Why do you have these green gloves? Brother! My ring! Who holds my family ring? Is it just me or is this very anticlimactic? There's no voice acting? And then there's like an effect. I'm wondering, should I level Shami? Been taking a break. Oh. Second. I've been taking a break from the game though. I have gaming time. It's just so boring.
I don't have a target.
I think Shaman is fun. I think it's one of the more fun classes in the game to play, to be honest. I'm planning to play Shaman, Druid, and Death Knight so far in Shadowlands. And hey, Timmy! Mr. DK Man. As in Danish man, not not Death Knight. It's funny. You say that you have game time, but you're not playing. I'm like totally relating to it. The reason I'm leveling characters, because I'm leveling like 3 different characters right now, and I'm not gearing my 120 characters. I'm in a limbo with those. They're just existing, and I don't want to play them. This one. Because the game is just so boring right now. There's nothing fun to do. And again, if you take a look at what people are playing right now, if you go and see that everyone is playing the PTR, not the live version of retail, it shows that other people have the same opinion. Shaman is fun, but I found has the most keybinds needed to play your toolkit. Yes, that is totally true. Which is also why I'm using an MMO mouse, because if I didn't have it, like right now I have 36 different keybinds available just on my thumb. Okay. I just want to point out, I'm not making fun of role players. The reason I have this big smile on my face when I see people roleplay, especially solo, without anyone else, is that I find it very fascinating. I love the fact, the whole reason I'm playing on this server with 95% of all my characters, more than that even, is because I love seeing role players walk around and just roleplay, because it brings life to the game. Even if I don't roleplay, it just brings so much life to the game. I play a bit different. I use mouse to movement, and all my keybinds is for shortcuts. Oh, so do you mouse click on your spells down here? I'm just telling you, if you're the type of person who can't afford replacing an MMO mouse every maybe 2 years or so, don't start it. Because if you start using an MMO mouse, you'll never go back again. If this breaks, I can't play WoW anymore. I will have to go out and buy a new one, or I'll take a break from the game. I can't play without my mouse. It just becomes such a habit. It's like getting a second monitor for your PC. Like you have one thing going on one monitor, and then you have something else going in the other monitor, and then suddenly you lose your monitor, and you're like, oh, now I gotta tap out of the thing the whole time, and like I can only do one thing at a time. Like it's just so different. Oh, keyboard. That's how my friend plays as well. He like instead of like using the buttons on the side of the mouse, he has everything set up on his keyboard like you do. And then he uses the mouse for movement as well. That would probably be my go-to if I were forced not to. Like if one day MMO mouse just wasn't a thing anymore, I would do that you're doing. Because that makes most sense. I don't have a drawer of old mice, but I have them spread out. I have an old Razor Naga that in general, something that I don't use anymore is Razer equipment because they break all the time. Corsair, on the other hand, doesn't break all the time, from my experience. I don't know if I've just been unlucky with Razer gear, but they feel like plastic and they break constantly. My fiance bought a Razer mouse as well, like the newest version, which was the Razer Naga Trinity, and it took a year, and now it's double clicking constantly. Like when she presses the click button once, it just double clicks. So that's annoying. What is backpedaling? Like this? Is this backpedaling? I don't know. Oh yeah, by the way, I have 2 dogs here, so if suddenly one of them decides to bark, don't get too scared. Guess I'm supposed to kill these. Meonix mouse. I have to look that up. Meonix. What is it specifically called? The mouse you have. I've never seen this brand before. It has an awesome looking logo. It's all about craftsmanship, they say. Oh, I don't think they have an MMO version. Yeah, that's backpedaling. I had a Corsair keyboard, but I've treated it so badly, and it's like I bought it back in 2012. So I bought a new keyboard 6 months ago. I got this Razer one with RGB lights. Like right now it's just green. Actually, oh no, it's changing. It's blue now. Whoops. This one's actually decent. It's the first time I bought Razer gear in a long time because it was on sale, basically. Oh hey, Savu. Razer has some problems with those switches. But I use Razer Death Adder now, and I used it before. The left click button seems to break. Yeah, that's typical with Razer gear. Let me see. Meonix Neos QG. I love how modern it looks. Like, you know how gear for PCs and stuff? I hate how mine looks. I'm just gonna point it out. I hate that this looks like a race car. It's very good. Like, I feel like it's a very good mouse. You can actually get it where it's not yellow, which I would prefer. But that costs more. The mouse that you just sent me the name for, it looks sleek. It looks like it's like when you play Need for Speed as a kid. You know, you make a car full of neon lights and colors and stuff like that. Then you grow up and you design a car again, and it's more like chrome with like just a few lights on there, just for a bit of style. Like that's how the mouse looks like. Oh yeah, the stickers for the Razer mouse. But I got used to Razer Death Adder in my hands. I'm gonna have to look it up because I actually don't remember how it looks like. I've seen it plenty of times, but I just don't remember. Ah, yeah, this one. My friend is using this one. I just want to point out, and he's rebuying it as well. So it must be a really good mouse, like in like how it feels. Trick for shopping for gaming gears: looking up ergonomic XYZ. Am I left-handed? I'll share a little trick with you. I swapped my face cam horizontally. Don't tell anyone. So it looks like I'm left-handed. It's the same thing for me. The clicks went crazy. It double clicks or it just doesn't respond anymore. Like I'll move my mouse around the mouse mat and it just disconnects and then it connects again. Like it's the same thing with me. I have so many Razer mice at home. Some of them still work, but those are like the ones that I bought cheaply just because my good one broke. So I needed a cheap one just as a replacement until I got another good one. And then I discovered Corsair, and I've never gone back again. Every time I need to get something new, I just go in and look at Corsair. The MX Master 2S. Oh, that has like a really fancy, like what do you call that? Like not a thumb rest, but like, you know, like a support. Is it a Logitech mouse? Oh, it is. I like Logitech gear. The first mouse I ever bought that cost a little bit more money than like a cheap mouse was a Logitech mouse. A lot of people see Logitech as being this, it's more like a type of mouse that maybe a company would buy because they produce a lot of like PC equipment that corporate places use. I see you up there. But it's actually really good for gaming too. Wait, I'm supposed to use something on him. I always kill him and I forget about it. I hate that this guy is not getting his revenge. His entire family gets killed because that one guy leads them here. Like the Worgen curse. Oh, I don't know about the software based. Corsair is a little bit the same way too. When you buy a Corsair mouse, it doesn't just work out of the box. You have to download a software. Does it work? Yeah. You have to download a piece of software called IQ, I think it's called. And then you have to set up the buttons manually. Which is the one downside to the Corsair mouse. It's funny, somebody like half an hour ago just commented on my YouTube channel that was an issue he had with Corsair mice. And I agree. It's the same thing with Razer. You don't need to have, like, you can download a software, but you don't need to have a software. Whenever you get a Razer mouse, you just plug it in and it works. If you want to customize the colors or the sensitivity and stuff, then you will have to, you know, get a software. Stop it. Go away.
Ain't you a chipper looking one?
Ain't you a chipper looking one? No, I've never tried that before. Having Logitech software just disconnect. I love this little role play that is happening here.
How are you?
So jitters is the reason that the Worgen curse has reached this place, I believe. Yeah. I'm pro revenge here. I want the guy to get his revenge. It's the only thing that separates you from the beast now, my friend. Nah, you can decide to change after you take care of this guy. Rita, no barking. Okay. No barking. Okay, so what do we have here? Oh, have I streamed? Like, I don't feel like I've streamed for that long. Yeah, 2.5 hours.
I got a bad feeling.
I saw a person, like a professional YouTuber yesterday. I'm not gonna say any names. Streaming for 3 hours. And that was like, ugh, you know. Oh, I've been streaming for so long now. Gotta stop the stream now. And I was thinking, like, for a streamer, that's like rookie numbers. 20 ghouls slain. This is one of my least favorite quests in this entire place. Slay them. I wish I had my what was it called? Tornado? Wait, what? Oh, now I can open it. Yeah, Typhoon. Get rid of these guys. Hoping for separate gear progression path for PvP and PvE come Shadowlands. I've never tried. I've heard people talk about it. Because right now it's the same, right? I don't know.
I require a target.
I have absolutely no opinion on it. Because I haven't tried it. I mean, it makes sense that if you PvP and you do arena and battlegrounds, then you should be rewarded gear suited towards PvP. And if you do raiding, it should be gear suited towards raiding. Like, not unusable in each cases, but just a little bit more suited towards one or the other. Yeah, I knew that didn't count. Rotted one. Is that a ghoul? What is a ghoul? Oh, okay. Oh, because of corruption. Right? Wait, the whole thing about growling, when you see there's absolutely nothing out there, that's the reason why you go with your daddy to the office. Yeah, your mom, she just can't take it anymore. You won't be able to stay home with her until the day you learn to not do it. Yeah, it is backwards. We'll see. The PvP vendor is coming back in Shadowlands, which I've been told, but I have absolutely no idea how that works. Because like I said, I only joined like right at the end of Legion, and I only just started understanding the game then. So, who knows how that works? Well, you guys do. I don't. Last I heard, PvP vendor gear has less stats than PvE drops, but the weekly chest PvP is on par with PvE gear. Well, that's not good. Because that means you can just do PvE. You'll be better rewarded. I'm amazed I can still remember which talents to pick. I think I played Druid back in 8.2. Or was it 2.5? I don't remember. Oh, this is the guy. Am I supposed to kill him yet? I might need to. I mean, I do have a quest here.
I need to target something first.
No. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to yet. I bought this expansion because I thought it was more PvP oriented. Oh, BFA? Yeah, because of the faction wars? Yeah, what a disappointment then. Yeah, I'll just do PvE in Shadowlands. Only did PvP here in BFA to get a couple of PvP essences that apparently work out really well in PvE. Well, that's neat. So I had to grind it. I mean, it's not neat, because you were forced to do the opposite type of content that you really wanted to do. Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't remember. Am I supposed to go in here and grab something from the upstairs? Yeah, I am. Because sometimes, like at one point, there's a quest underground. And people keep getting tricked, thinking, well, where do I need to go? Wait, what? Wait! Why are they all coming up here? Get out of here! Boom. Headshot. Flesh-eating worms? Just move along. Yeah, I like the regrowth artifact after you're done healing yourself. Still really curious to Feral Druid. I wonder if they're gonna fix Feral. Because they had 2 specs that everyone was like, oh no, this is terrible. Shadowlands is gonna be horrible for these 2 specs. That's Shadow Priest and Feral Druid. And now they fix Shadow Priest. We'll see what happens. Well, I mean, Conflict and Strife Essence of Example is really good. It's a must-have for almost any class of any spec. I agree. I love having some PvP abilities when I do like dungeons and stuff. Or because it frees up a PvP slot. So, for example, Death Knights, they have Necrotic Strike. Am I just supposed to kill stuff? Oh, okay, I know what I need to do. Yeah, Necrotic Strike becomes just a baseline talent, so you can pick another third option because you have to have Necrotic Strike in PvP. Like, there's no, like, I'm not gonna pick this one. Unless you want to be super bad at PvP. So it's good that it frees up a slot. Even though it's, like, completely useless in PvE. Oh, your main is Feral at the moment. Awesome. What do you think about Shadowlands so far? Because I haven't really seen anything on the Feral Druid, but I heard it's not doing good. Gotta see a fix to Feral or I'm going boomy. I love more Frostmaid than Boom. Frostmaid? Well, I mean, minor slot. It gives versatility and it has a good uptime. Pretty much have 10% versatility the whole time. Are we still talking about Feral Druids? Are we talking Shadow Priest? Okay, so what now? Kill this guy. The thing is, I'm not interested in playing boomies. Like, this is... Like, I'm not too sure about it, because I don't know why I hate boomies so much. Like, in terms of playing them. I've never been able to figure it out. Maybe it's the type of spells that they have. The gameplay. The fact that you look like a big chicken with most druids. I don't know. There's a reason that I can't really pinpoint on why I hate playing as boomies. Like, my 2 least favorite specs in the game is Boomy and Demonology Warlocks. I don't think there's anything else that's, like, worse than them. Yeah, Frost Mage. I was thinking. Frost Mages are also fun. I like Frost Mage gameplay. Like, of all, like, I don't care if Arcane or Fire Mage is more, like, viable right now. I like Frost Mages. I keep Boom super boring. They just seem boring, right? There's just something about it. Like, I don't know why. Let me describe how it is to play a boomy. You walk up to an enemy, right? You use one of your charged abilities. You dot them twice. And then you use your Star Surge. And that's it. Of course, with stronger enemies, there's a different, much longer rotation. But as it is right now, it's boring. It's relaxed. It's not exciting at in any sort of way. Am I supposed to get something from bears yet? No. Yeah. They are just boring. By the way, there is a... Wait, where is she? There's an undead NPC over here, which has a name and everything, that has no questline attached to it. I don't know about the Horde side, but on the Alliance side, there's no quest attached to this NPC here. I think somebody killed her. She's not here. I've never noticed the cage before. Like, she will actually tell you just to leave her alone or something. It's kind of weird. Glyph of the Stars is a must for boomies. Yeah. Unless you're playing a Kultiran. Because I like this form here. This form is better than Glyph of the Stars, I think, personally. But with any other race in the game, yes. Even Sandalar Trolls, the new form that they have for boomies, it is so clunky when you run. They should have taken another look at it with the animations. But yeah, all my other druids have Glyph of Stars attached to them. Aha! Didn't even get close. I think that's also, like, if we had to talk about one downside to just, like, the druid class in general, like, you're talking about transmogs, right? You spend most of your time in animal forms, so you don't ever see your transmog, which is kind of sad. Yeah, just giant chickens without glyphs. What thrilling gameplay you're watching right now. Did it. Tag it. And shoot. And you dot. And then you kill. Oh, it's even running away. My adversary. He's too powerful. Ah, it's running away again. One more. One of the things that I hated. Do they still do that? Like, if you try to, like, join a dungeon group, will they still ask you to go boomy instead of feral? Like, is that still a thing? Because it was in the first half of BFA. Every single time you wanted to play and you went in as feral, people would be like, boomy? Question mark. And if you said no, then they would just not invite you. The fun of boomy comes when you have enough gear to PvP and then root beaming people and casting clone without breaking form is a luxury. Oh. Oh, sure thing, Toxic. See you later. Have a good day. I've seen people do PvP as boomies, and they don't seem to be doing bad. Like, they actually seem to be having fun. but I think it's just about like figuring out how exactly they go around doing it. I got that once. Which ones? Oh, with the like ask you if you go boomy or feral. I used to get it all the time because I mained feral druid in a large portion of this game, like right at the beginning. Yeah, you just join another group because, you know, if they ask you to go boomy in just like a regular mythic dungeon, they are just way too elitist for me. Like I know it's gonna be a bad run, even if they just invited me in, because I don't want to do like extreme things when it comes to dungeons. I like doing high keys, but with like a friendly group of people. Even if you don't do it in time, it's a better experience with a good group, like a fun group, than if you do it in time with a toxic group. Do this one. In BFA, they don't like druids in party unless you are a Resto druid. Resto druids are just like so popular. Like they're always the top healer. From what I've seen. I don't know how it was in other expansions, but they're always just like good now. And from what they are telling, it seems like Resto druid is still going to be like the best healer in Shadowlands. I love more feral in PvP. It's super fun in PvP. And feral druid in PvP is so much fun. A lot of people are like, oh, if you want to play a stealth class, you got to play a rogue. But to be honest, rogues, they have like this very particular like fixed play style where you know, oh. Whereas a feral druid, I don't know, I just love having stuff like thorns and being able to kite away from people, seeing the frustration on their faces, root them up and do something else. I don't know, it's just, there's so many utilities for PvP to like you said, piss people off. Whereas a rogue, it's more about killing people as efficiently as possible in PvP. Where we sell? Yeah, they're always viable, but I'm assuming you have like played more expansions than me, and you're telling me like based on that they've always been viable. I don't like Resto, so many dots. I actually think that's one of my preferred things about Resto Druid. Same way that I like Affliction warlocks, I like dotting and hotting people. It's just, I don't know, it's personal preference. Some people don't like it, other people, they think it's the best thing ever. So. I'm probably selling some stuff that I should probably keep. Sell everything. Clear my bag. There you go.
May your feet find good trails.
Assassination rogue? Yeah, they're fun too. That's if I play a rogue, I like, again, because I like dotting people, I always play assassination rogue. Oh. 2 opponents. How dare they? Oh, you're not gonna do hibernation on me.
I require a target.
Whenever I go up against a rogue as a feral druid, I love playing against rogues as feral druids. I don't know, it seems like feral has an easy time fighting rogues compared to some other classes. Especially because like a rogue comes up to you and then they, you know, start using their stunts on you and they just like go through all the stuns. And right before they do it, you put thorns up, you put survival instincts, you put bear form, like they kill themselves if they don't know that they're supposed to stop hitting you. And it's just so much fun. Resto Druid is actually the first Druid that I ever played. So I kind of have like a nostalgic connection to Druid. Because I've always wanted to be a healer. Like back when I started playing this game all the way back in Mr. Pandaria. Like, I wanted to heal, but I was afraid of doing so because, oh no, the healers have so much responsibility in dungeons. I thought so at that point. They still do, but, you know, it's not as hard as you think it is. So I decided to finally, in Warlocks of Draenor, I was going to give healing a chance. So I spent my Warlocks of Draenor boost on a Druid and tried out healing then. And I did okay, actually. Rogues are super easy to kill. I think if you play against a rogue that knows what he's doing in one-on-one in world PvP, like he can basically continue indefinitely if he is like really good at controlling the situation. But yes, as a feral druid, especially as a feral druid, they're easy to kill. I think if a rogue is really good at keeping you stunned and their opponent is really bad at not knowing how to counter it, they dominate. But again, it's about skill cap. If they're playing against a super skilled opponent, then rogues are not as, you know, not as scary as they seem to be, from what people are saying. When cat meets rogue, it's fun playing against rogue. How dare you hibernate on me? There you go, I'll take a brain. Okay. Guided by the light. I think this is the quest where you have to go underground. But you're like, hey, where's the entrance? And then you need to know where it is. Because it misleads you. Oh. I'm a member of a Facebook group, and since the PTR came up, apparently people have been spamming about issues in the PTR. And they don't want to see it. Oh yeah? Come on. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? How about you? What are you gonna do? I need to have an interrupt. Oh, he's eating stuff on the ground. To, like, the cannibalism thing. Okay, so it's not on the ground yet. After I accept this, it should be. Yeah, so go on the ground. Level 32. What if I'm gonna get a cool new utility soon? Oh, go away from that. So the next thing I'm gonna get is a passive. Increases the range of all your abilities by 5 yards. That's boring. Travel form rank 2. Another passive. Starfall. If I have to point out one thing I think is really cool about druids though, like balanced druids, it's Starfall. Like it throws me back to Warcraft 3, where you could do that with Tyrande. Like, it was just so much fun. Herbalism and mining. Oh, because I always forget. But you're right, I should do it. I might do it at the next Flight Master. Just fly back to Stormwind and pick it up. Because you're right, it is a waste not to have it. Yeah, I could also send the potions to my character, the ones you buy at the harbor. But I don't know. The potions are on a 1 hour cooldown, and I feel like I'm committing myself to 1 hour of gameplay. And they probably stop counting after 1 hour. No, if I log out, they stop counting and they just like pause themselves, so it doesn't really matter. But I don't know. It just seems like I have to grind for 1 hour, otherwise it's wasted. So I don't like having that time limit. But you're right. There is a potion that would probably, if I have to be as optimal as possible, I should use it. I think so. The potions that you buy on there's a vendor at the harbor that you can, that's account wide, and you can send it to your character. You buy it with the not with gold, but without the token type. And it gives you a 10% XP buff an hour. I think it's the same one. Just go around. Just kill it. I love how you can take the back entrance. The first time I did this thing, I went in the front. I didn't know there was a back entrance. Oh, this is bad.
I don't have a target.
Okay, I think I can fight him at a distance. Yeah, he didn't pull anything. You can't fear me. I'm death incarnate. Yeah, that one, but they're quite cheap. And I think it lasts even if you log off. I think so too. I think they last while you log off. But the thing is, I like to sometimes just like, I'm a very visual person. So if I play this game, randomly, in maybe like 2 minutes from now, I'll jump on my transmog mount and I'll start transmogging for 15 minutes. And doing that for 15 minutes when you have a potion running with a cooldown, it's not the best thing. I might go back to Stormwind just because I'm bored, and then, you know, I'll be like, should I queue up for a dungeon? I don't really feel like healing. I'll go DPS even though there's like a 15-minute wait time. And then again, it's not that efficient. So I don't know. I would rather spend the currency on something else. And I'm not in a rush right now to get to max level. So 10% extra, but enjoying the trip without feeling like I have to rush it. I would just prefer not having the potion, I think. It's unnecessary pressure. But yes, if I wanted to get to max level as fast as possible, I should use the potion.
What can I do for you?
Ooh. Okay. Upgrade. Awesome. That's an upgrade. Awesome. Because, I mean, look at my guy. Blue gloves and red shoes. No way, Jose. Change that.
Many deals for a friend of Rummel's. He met you.
Go. Okay, so... Oh, we need to get this thing. I mean, I got those mounts already, so all my toons have extra points for those potions. Oh. I have none of the mounts, so I'm saving up for them. I've spent too much time in this expansion figuring out what I wanted to play, so that I've completely missed out on farming mounts, gold, whatever currency that you need to, like island expeditions. I haven't done like almost any of those. I have none of the island expedition mounts because I spent too much time figuring out, okay, what do I want to play in the near future? Because I want to find a character and a class that isn't like I said, I don't want to play whatever is the good class right now. I want to find one that I like playing, that I will play even if it's not considered the meta right now. Okay, so let's go down there. So I mean, if you have all the mounts and stuff, like there's probably no bad feelings of like spending your currency on it. But to me there is, because I have nothing. Ah, this is not working. If I had the what is it called, wild charge talents, I would have been able to get up there. But from what I remember, it's not recommended for boomies. Oh! Oh, there's a max level druid here. Riston. When Shadowlands comes out, I've actually not tested yet on the PTR. If you choose a Kultiran druid, can you change between the color versions of the druid form? Like in the barbershop? Because I believe the regular druids can. So they should be able to. Oh, hey, James.
You need something?
I'm leveling a druid 2 now. I don't know if you're still playing yours. Minus Alliance, though.
Greetings. Be careful.
Okay. Fly back. I hate leveling this zone, but it's apparently very efficient.
Hello. See you around.
Going masterclass? Is the druid the masterclass? I didn't know. I hope I'll be able to do it. I know I'll be able to change like the bear forms and stuff. Like that. I know you can change the Legion artifact appearances and such. Hey Bessa, how you doing? I think he's telling me that he needs to pee. Oh, you're so tired. So tired. I'll just take him out to pee really quick, because he hasn't peed for a long time. I'll be right back. You need to pee? Let's do that. Okay. There we go. I heard you can change the off-spec appearance too. Yeah, you can. You can just, if you're playing as a feral druid, you can also choose the, like, the guardian artifact appearances for your feral form. So everything is, like, just perfect when it comes to druid customization. You know what? Let me show you. I want to show you. There is also, what do you call it? If you, like, they talked about it. Like, if you have that fire kitty toy that you can pick up in, is it Firelands? Then they talked about maybe implementing it, so you could also have that. Okay, so if I choose, can I just pull in a character? I might need to make a trial. So create new character. Let's put on some music. Okay. Tell me if the music gets too loud. Wait, what did I just do? Oh, right. I thought these were like allied races, so I clicked back again. Kulturan, male, Druid. Because I want to test out with the color versions. File character, randomize a name. Actually, I found out it actually glitches out if you try to randomize the name. Because if some people have the name already, you can still choose a name that already exists, but then it gets stuck like boosting your character or something, so it's super weird. Let's pick this guy. Make him bold. Chops. Yes, I don't know. Try this one. Sideburns. Let's have, yeah, let's do this. Let's do a bear man. Feral. Finish. Please don't bug out, because it does that constantly. It bugged out. See, I told it to, you know, get me to level 110 or 48 as it is in Shadowlands. But now it's going to say, oh, your character was not found. Right? Yeah. Because it's stuck with the boost. Super annoying. So, delete. Try again. Kulturan. Male, Druid, file character, random, face, fun. Just know what these are. Chops. I don't know. It's here. Please work this time. No. No. I have another solution. Okay. I know how we can fix this. Druid. Let's take Jocelyn. Copy her in here. So that worked. So now let's... Really? You can't change it? But why can you do it with this one? Oh, because it's level 10. Oh, so we have to do it this way. Yeah, it's not working. It's, it's so weird. Okay, one more time. It needs to work at some point. Actually, you know what I did to fix this at some point? I deleted some of my characters here. Let's delete some of them. I think it's all the trial characters. I think you have a limited amount or something. I don't know. Let's see, I'm testing out Death Knight quite a bit. I tested out my Worgen Druid. But I was like, Worgen, I mean, they do have awesome new appearances, but Worgen. Okay, let's see if this works now. Don't ask me why, but this is how I fixed it in the past. I like how his name became Jolin, just like Jocelyn. Okay, SWAT in cops. Barrel finish. I don't know why. Maybe you can only have a certain amount of trial characters at one time, but this works. Oh, hey, Pen. Another regular. We're testing out the barber shop with the druids right now. 3 hours and you got no alert. Oof. It's so odd with the alerts. Like, and it seems like to be consistent depending on the person. Maybe it's like a region thing or something. I don't know. Wait, hold on. We're flying around ice. I haven't seen this before. Wait, where's Torghast? Yeah, I was gonna say YouTube usually is a lot better when it comes to notifications than Twitch is. I'm so underwhelmed. It looks a bit more like an image that I wanted it to. Is it an image? Seems like a parallax image rather than 3D objects. It's still cool. I'm not saying it's not cool. Just not as cool as I thought it was. Okay. Going to barber. Oh, I might actually consider just keeping this flying form. I've never actually just kept it. Barber, this way. 11 gold. And again, let me know if the music is too loud. Okay. Let's check this out. You know what I really like about this barbershop thing now? You can actually see your entire character. Like, right now, BFA, you sit down in a chair, and you can only see this much of your character at a time. You can't scroll further out, I believe. Like, you can't see yourself in full view. Okay, bear form. Oh, you can pick them. I like this one or the dark one. This one I'm like, I mean this one's okay too, but it's too much like this is more death. This is trees. This is leaves, like fall leaves. This is cool. I like that you can just go in and pick these. If we say we want to go pink. Oh, and you can only choose the colors here, but that's fine. I'm soon spending all my gold. Luna Wing or the Deathbird. Luna Wing, Deathbird. I'll keep Deathbird for now. What do we have when it comes to aquatic forms? Oh, just the base ones. Disco Bear? It would be fun if every single one of my animals had like a different color. I think it would be pretty cool. I like this color kinda, and this one. Okay. Shave and a haircut. Not really. And you know what the best part is? Look at this. I still have this weapon on me. Oh yeah, the NPCs look at you now, if you get too close to them. But yeah, you can now have regular weapons on you. Wait, did they stop the Scourge invasion? I completely forgot about it. Oh, they did. Cultiran forms are so nice. One of the things I really dislike about Druids is the whole tree hugger theme they have going. Whereas Cultirans, they have like the opposite, like they're like death. Yeah, they did. Cultiran Druid forms are like the best. And then if you want to, just find it. Can I favorite this? Yeah, good. Because I use it all the time. Thank God it got annoying. What do you mean? With the Druid forms? Just pick something here. I think this one's fine. Oh no, I'm soon capping my gold. How much do I have? I have 3 gold. I don't have enough to do this. Okay, let me just create it then and then show it. I think on Cultirans, I don't know, it's kind of hard to see. Let me just do this. On Cultirans, I really love having this set here. It looks like Shadowlands gear, which is so cool. Oh yeah, the Scourge invasion, yeah, it's so annoying. Every time you locked in, you had to rush out and fly away really quick. It got really annoying really quick. And also because it didn't seem that flushed out. It's just like, it was so overwhelming. Which you could argue, you know, it's the Scourge invasion. Of course it should be a little bit overwhelming, but I just thought it was a bit too much. Okay, and then with, like, not really this shirt here, but a different one. I hate, like, these shoulders look so awesome from the front. Then you turn it around and it has like swimming Naga themed things. This right here is pretty cool. Not really fitting the color theme, but it's pretty cool. Then it should have been this shirt instead, for the chest piece. But this right here, like that looks like a theme that fits the Culturan Druid forms, I think. For some reason, I think leather has like the best transmog options in the entire game. Leather and plate, I should add. But mostly leather. Yeah, this one right here. That's pretty badass. It's probably like super blurry on your screens because it's so tiny. I can't make it bigger. Artifacts, relics. I don't know. It would have to be a balanced weapon because these here, blah. I mean, the pink knives are not that bad, but like all the other colors, blah. I like the little black hole that's happening on the staff. Oh, and you can use restoration artifact appearances too. Once we get to Shadowlands. And the bear claws. Look at this. Look at this. This right here looks cool. It fits the belt. It was fun at first, but in the end, you're forced to participate whether you want to or not. And if you want to test out your the different classes on training dummies, you couldn't do it. Because the Scourge was at the training dummies too. Even on Ogrimmar, when you went up on top of the wall, somebody who got infected would still just like really quickly fly up there and just make it like a living hell for everyone else. This is so cool. Look at this. I never imagined the bear claws looking this cool with this set. This one too. With the blue and blue. Yeah, this is badass. So I would need to earn some gold to make him look like that. Let me just do that really quick. Go to Legion. Get some spells out. Wait, what am I spec'd into right now? Feral. Okay. Let's just go boomy, I think. Let's go balance. It's not so many spells I need to do somewhat decent damage. Okay. Oh, something that kept confusing me. When you get to Shadowlands, there's two tabs over here. You have one for the general like Druid abilities for all the specs, and then you have the balance specific ones. That one confused me. I was like, there's not so many spells for these classes. What are they talking about? Then it's because I was looking at the wrong thing. Star Surge. There. Sunfire. There. I think. Oh, and I have Starfall now. Here. Wrath. It's there. And where's the other one? Wait, is it a basic one here? It is! Moonfire is like a base ability now. Okay, I think this is good enough. We'll be able to kill things. Balance. This one, this one. This one. I have no idea. Like, they changed some of these. This one. This one. And that's fine. Now that I saw those bear claws, I want to see the transmog, like firsthand. But we need gold, which will take about 2 minutes to get. That's not a problem. Prowl, cat form. Oh, look at this, colorful kitty. Oh, right. Where is it? Oh, balance. They take more time to kill. I have no idea what these buffs are. I don't see how people can play with this interface down here. I guess it's just like when you get used to bartender, suddenly this is very messy. It's very slow at killing, I noticed. Maybe that's just because I'm not using all my spells. Okay, so how much do I have? 7 gold. I think that's good enough. Let's try. No hat, please. Okay, can I change the weapon? Oh, no. Wait. Huh? I'm pretty certain they said that Legion artifact appearances were gonna be class specific and not spec specific anymore. Does that mean have they just not implemented it yet? Because that will ruin my transmog here, because I usually don't play tank. Do I have an agility weapon on? Yes, which I should not, because oh, that's why with the damage. You're right, James. You're absolutely right. I'm supposed to have a staff. That's why my damage is so low. Okay. Oh no. What is going on here now? Oh, I don't have 1 gold. Okay. So I needed like 1 gold to complete my transmog. Now we can test the damage. Oh, I'm in bear spec now. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. See how quickly he dies. Oh. My... what is it called? The... What is the power called for balanced druids? Sunbeam energy or something. It's of course not charged. Okay. Try it again. Not that different. Oh hey Casper. Casper is here. There's no need to fear. Casper is here. Okay. Yeah, this really annoys me. Casper, you heard as well, right? That they were supposed to make all the Legion artifact weapons like class specific and not spec specific, so you could choose all of them no matter which spec you were playing, right? I mean, I'm playing on the PTR. I'm not playing on the Shadowlands beta, which might explain it. Oh, and hey there, Snille Blixten. Pretty good. Testing out some Shadowlands. Well, not Shadowlands. Wait, what? Testing out PTR stuff. Because look at this. Look at how well the Guardian gloves fit my belt. That's what I wanted to test out. Okay, so Casper heard it too. So it's probably just because it's PTR and not Shadowlands. This is badass. Look at this. It's like created for it. Yeah, it is just a pre-patch on the PTR. I'm playing the pre-patch right here. But they haven't implemented it yet. So if I were to switch back to fair balance, I'm not gonna have these weapons anymore. See? That's too bad. Oh well. I just wanted to see how my Druid would look like. Furry bait. Level 16. Okay. So yeah, you can change everything. You can change the color version of your Druid form. Because that's what I came in to test out. Because you know how the color of your Druid form matches your hair color as a human or Kiltiran or whatever you might be playing? It's not like that in Shadowlands. Okay, let's see. Might turn off my music here. Hey Frida. You want to say hi? Just like really quick, okay? Hello. Oh, Bessie wanted to say hi too. Hello. You know, this guy kind of looks like you, Bessie. That's kind of how you look like. Yeah? Okay. Alright. Frida, you were not supposed to bark at something. Okay, so we're almost done with this zone here, unfortunately, because this is one of the better zones. Every time I start leveling an alliance character, this is the zone I go to. Babylon? Too bad that when some people read that, they just read Baby Lawn. Because they don't know what Babylon is.
Hey there. See you later.
See you later. Alligator. Hey. I saw it happen. I saw you were about to bark. But I gave you the benefit of the doubt. You still did it. You're doing a Shadow Priest. Awesome. Me and Casper has been talking about the new Shadow Priest. He's been very determined about the changes being awesome. I've been a little bit up and down. I was like, yeah, the new changes look awesome, like on paper. Then I tried it. And I was like, man, this feels weird. And then I went in and tried it even further. I was like, oh, so that's why they did it that way. This is pretty awesome. How does Shadow Priest feel from behind, I guess? Well, it depends if you're male or female. The male usually have a larger, more square sort of shape, and the females are a little bit more rounded, I would say. Am I supposed to? Oh, okay, yeah, I'm supposed to kill these. Sometimes I just assume that this is the quest I'm doing, because I know all the quests here by heart. And I'm like, oh, I'll just go here do these quests. Uh-oh, my fiance did something. She says, I'm so angry at myself. And then she sends a cute gif with a panda playing on snow. That usually means she either bought something or she made some sort of weird decision at home. And now she's like she can't change it. And that's just how it's going to be from now on. And she realized it might be a weird decision. Hey, Peter. You're gonna get water splashed in your face next time. I did warn you. Oh, I have this water bottle. Yeah, I told you. I wasn't lying. She looks at me in like disgust. Why did you do that? Good thing it's warm, huh? It dried up in no time. 7 out of 7. Awesome. And wait to get to level 40. I might actually do dungeons with my balance druid at 40. Am I married? I'm engaged. My fiance is right now at home painting, I'm guessing. He's a painter. And I am a full-time YouTuber. And then because she doesn't want the little one specifically, the one you can hear shaking herself right now, she usually just barks at nothing. And if you're painting at home, like, she gets very easily scared. So if she like barks for no reason, she will ruin her paintings. Rita, we talked about it. You want more water? Oh, there's more role players. Wait, is the guy still here? No, the guy left. Now it's this woman. She's still here. Unless he moved over here. Oh, that's a really cool looking transmog. I like that. Very cultish. Wait, there's role players here? who are standing watch. Is there an event going on in here?
Greetings for the Alliance.
Well, I'm questing right now, so this is weird. No one in
What
here.
can I do for you? Be careful.
I love this part. Stitches. Snitches get stitches. Look at how big the roots are. That's so cool. Too bad I got dots on him, so it's not really working. Uh-oh. I'm dying. And there you go. Well, thank you. I was very lucky with my fiance. We lived right next doors from each other. Well, there was one, like, what do you call it? One apartment between us.
Well met.
And our mindsets are just like completely identical to each other. Except for like, maybe like 2 key points. Other than that, we think the same way. So if we're sitting in like a cafe, just out of nowhere, I'll have like a certain thought and I share it. It's like she had the same thought and she was about to share it. Like it happens all the time, back and forward. It's pretty freaky. I take that as a good thing. Thinking the same way.
Need help?
Melanveth nods as he walks towards it, assuming she can follow.
Have a good one.
I guess she has to follow that. William Blake looks at Korana. Light guide, sister. Oh no. Scram! He's looking at me. It even says William Blake looks around. I'm not. Wait. Is he looking at? He's looking at the guard. Okay, so what do I need to do? Oh, now I need to kill him. Okay. Let's go up here. Linsaliel uses the light bleeding from Parner to see the outline of the fountain, to which he takes a seat.
Well met.
Okay. This way.
Farewell.
Oh, I didn't mention this. That painting is actually painted by my fiance. It's a pretty new, what do you call it? Merch? I'll show it. We're flying right now, so I can show it. Hold on, I'll show it. I don't know, she has like a lot of paintings, but for some reason, this one particularly, because it's very, has a lot of colors. And I just think it looks really awesome. So I asked her if I could get it up in my office. Yes. So she was telling it. Until you found out you have a missing twin. A little bit of incest going on there. Yeah. Hopefully that won't happen. And then suddenly people who just had me as like background noise turns around like, wait, what? What is being talked about? So we have to go all the way back here again. Good thing I got stealth on my side. Okay, so he is patrolling around here. Just wait for him, I guess. Wait, that would actually make you super popular? Wait, what? With incest? I don't think that's a good kind of popularity. Where is he? Oh, that's not... There he is. I don't know if it actually does extra damage to dot him up again. Probably not. The most efficient way of attacking. So what now? Oh no, do I have to go all the way back again? Oh, it's okay. I was thinking it, and with YouTube's algorithm when they, well, not algorithm, what do you call it? When they recodec it, when you upload videos and streaming too, they worsen the quality. Do you want to see something really cool? Let me just find it here for a second. Hold on. I got a magic trick to make my stream just completely unviewable. Let's see. Hold on. Got it here. Can I make it better quality? No? Okay. Well, let's see if this works. Oh, I haven't set up my stream deck. That needs to happen. Okay, so if I take this, make it like that, do it like this. Ready to see a really bad quality stream? This should technically make the stream very bad. Like my face should get even worse quality now. Okay. How do I get back again? There we go. I don't know if it did it, but it should. For some reason, my stream is not that bad. Well, a little bit. It is destroying it a little bit. Don't they say all publicity is good? They do actually say that. There's no such thing as bad publicity. It all depends on the situation, I guess. No difference? Aw. Maybe it's only on...
What can I do for you?
Maybe it's only when you upload videos then.
Safe travel.
You too. Peter, Basse? Lapsa. What shall become of you? And you just jump up. Oh, awesome. Frida. Well, you can't sit there. There's no room for you. Alright, let's fix the mic. There we go. I think this is the last quest. Then I've done this entire zone. Oh. We have... Well, Frida is a mixed breed. She is a quarter Maltese, a quarter Shih Tzu, a quarter Papillon, and a quarter Chinese hairless. Besse is an English bulldog. And then at home we have... Sure. Then at home we have... I cannot remember the name. She's usually the one I can remember. It will come to me. It will come to me. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart. What animals I have here living? Well, hopefully they're all living. And they're not dead.
Safe travel.
So we have these 3 dogs. We also have 2 cats. We have a hedgehog. We have 2 Greek turtles. And we have 1 radiance? I don't know what the English word is. Radiant turtle, I think it is. It's a turtle that becomes this big. We only have a fish, because we used to have a lot of fish. But they passed away one at a time, so we have 1 left.
Safe travels.
We're going to have a spider at some point, and we also have an African grey parrot. But this is the last quest. You know you're gonna get in trouble. I have water here.
Hey there.
It's basically like I could actually open up
See you around.
our home at home and charge money for people to come in, and like it's kind of like a mini zoo. That's how many pets we have. I receive an item. Oh. This one's really good. Ooh, new appearance. We can't see it. It looks like this. Ugh. Yuck. I mean, it is a transmog. It's a collector's item. You don't have to wear everything that you get. Oh, how does that one look like? Yeah, our own live nature channel. It is pretty exhausting too. Oh, that's a really cool looking spider. I was about to get a spider that looked the same as this one. It was a separate species. It was a Mexican pink spider, I think they call it. Which isn't, of course, the technical term, but that's what it was called in the common term. It was called something else. Looks very similar, except it had pink legs. Yep, Danny has a mini zoo. Yeah. Super heart rate increasing when you need to clean a terrarium. Yeah, I bet. I used to have a snake. A a red-tailed boa, which became about 2 meters long. And it was like the most gentle snake in the world. Like, when I had to pick her up, I had the option of picking between 2 snakes, right? So the owner opened up the cage, and immediately she did that, one of the snakes jumped out and tried to eat her. Well, bite her. I'm being a bit dramatic. And I was immediately like, I want the other one. So I got that one. And it has never, ever attacked me or anything. It is the most gentle snake on Earth you could possibly have. And boy, did she grow. It's the second biggest bird spider. Oh, really? The one that I was looking at. Oh, this is so annoying. Oh. Please go away. Go away. Scram. There you go. The one that I was looking at, I think would become around this big. The Mexican pink spider. Or pink-legged spider, I think it might have been called. Not the biggest type of spider, but I heard it was a good starting one. Because I've never had a spider before, so I don't want to, you know, get a difficult one and then treat it badly. Oh yeah, he's gonna give me a sword. Right? Oh. Wait, what? Huh? Oh, he didn't give it to me because I can't carry a... And now he's back again. I like how he goes down to look at his grave. Yeah, males are like 5 years and females is about 15 years from what I heard. So I was kind of hoping to get a female, but you couldn't pick specifically since the one that I was supposed to buy, like it was still so young that they didn't know the gender yet. So you would have to just grow it and then see what it turned into. And I heard they get a lot of younglings if you want to breed them. Okay, so what now? We're done with this zone. Kind of feel like I've been streaming for 4 hours and my throat is starting to give out. When you don't speak English natively, it starts to mess up your vocal cords. You get a really deep, sexy voice when you start talking too long. Well, that Lesiodora, also when she got scared, she shed some hair from... Oh yeah, she like shoots them at you and it starts like itching really bad. Well, I'm glad you tell me that it's a good idea to wear gloves, because I wasn't actually considering to do that. Oh, this is the NPC I was talking about earlier. Elisa. What is the point with this one? What is the purpose behind Elisa? She has a huge animal cage with no animals in it. And she has flowers in her hands? Elisa is pretty, so pretty, she says. I'm kind of like, what? Wait, what? Oh, she has a guard. Like, what is this? Is it like an Easter egg? Is it a reference to something? I don't know. It's very interesting.
I need to target something first.
I mean, she drops boots that I don't have. They look somewhat normal. I like these better than these. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here because my voice is giving out. She's the wife of the hermit. Who's the hermit? What's it called? Darkwood? Go away. Oh, Duskwood. I searched for Darkwood. Comments. People are talking about finding a way to solo her. Am I in Classic? Oh, I am. Comments. Yeah, so there's a story here, definitely. Okay. In the town near Darkshire. Okay, I'll look that up in a second. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here because my voice is like literally like 10 seconds away from just like cutting off. So thanks so much for watching. I'm so happy to be back on YouTube because there's so many more people watching the streams. So thanks so much. I will end it here. If it is caught up. I'll have to wait. That is the one downside to YouTube.